This is wrong. I never took wrong for John's guys. Yeah, this is wrong for John's. I never took wrong for John's. I never guys. This is wrong for John's. I never took wrong for John's. Guys, this is wrong for I never took wrong for John's. I never wrong for
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
And good morning, race fans. Dudes in the mix here. I wonder why it always does that. I always try to set it so that it's going to have this screen in the background. Always shows my dumb YouTube stream in the background there. I can't stand that. I always screw that up. Dudes, it's, what day is it? It's Saturday morning, February the 7th. February the 7th, guys, 2026. Colin here over at Inside Cycling World, dudes. Guys, we got a couple of races going on here right now. I'm pretty excited about this. And today we're going to get to see... dudes, we have 3 races going on right now. We have UAE Tour Women Stage 3. That's the first one that's going to be done. Cheering for my crush, Lena Vivas, to win it. Dudes, I posted on my Facebook page her win from yesterday. 10 bike lengths. I'm going to guess 10 bike lengths. Like, she came from nowhere. Not one teammate with her. She came from about... I remember the commentators. Where is Vivas? Oh, she's blowing this one. And then she just came up there. The other girls were launching sprints with their teammates. And she just looked at them kind of like, yeah, whatever. And gadoosh, won it. So in the UAE Tour Women's Stage 3, guys, they made the stage for her. They made the stage for Lorena here. We've got Nina Burton up the road. I'm actually watching it right now, EF rider. Nina Burton from the Netherlands. Sorry, Luxembourg, guys. Colors threw me off. I'm sorry, Luxembourg. I'm sorry, Netherlands. She's sitting 112th overall right now. And then we've got Franziska Koch. She rides for FDJ United. I think I'm looking at her right now on screen. Yeah, I am. She's on screen right now. She's with a Visma rider and I think another UAE rider. Pretty sure. They're just sitting off the front of the peloton. Yeah, I think there's a third rider. Yeah, that's Marjo Vigie right here. French rider. She's up front. 3 riders just bridged off the peloton. They're right there, a few seconds back. Over at Valenciana, we got this going on. Dudes, so I won't have a coverage of this one for a little while. So it's going to be, I'm watching coverage here, Eliza Longo Borghini. Actually, Eleanor Backstead, they're saying. The camera is so dark. No, that's Eliza Longo Borghini, guys. The green, white, and red. Yeah, not Eleanor Backstead. Sorry to break it to you. Over at Valencia, guys, this is the Queen Stage today. I think it was 3,250 meters of climbing. They're currently 23 minutes into the race. They did start late. They said there's a 15-minute delay for some reason. Right off the rip, lumpy, bumpy, and from kilometer 10 on, they're climbing. It says it's a 13.3 kilometer long climb, just at 3%. That average is going to be brought down by this middle section here across the top of the plateau. They hit a peak. They actually drop down and ride level for a couple of kilometers. So it's going to bring that average way down. Bombing downhill. Dudes, this Alto del Miserat is a beast. It's an absolute beast. 5.4 kilometers at 9.7%. That's steep. That average, I think I saw some 20% gradients. So this is going to be a great day for racing, dudes. Saturday morning. And then we got the Tour de Garde going on too. This is the 2.1 race. 3 riders up front there, Valentin Rateo, Tommaso Besiga, and Clément Davy. They have a 1 minute 10 second lead over there. Who is leading this race again? Lucas Kubis. Yeah, he took the lead yesterday, guys. He got beat in the sprint by the Alpecin Premier Tech rider Henri Ulig. But Lucas Kubis is leading this stage. And looking at this profile, dude, this is another sprint stage. So maybe Lucas can finally get a win. Come on! Dudes, we're in the pipe 5x5 over here. I'm not really sure what the stream's going to be like today. I kind of thought with it being Saturday, there might be some more early risers joining me. And if you do, that's great. And if you don't, well, we're still here, guys. We're still grinding. So I think what we're going to do, too, is just... maybe I'll keep it on Valenciana. Maybe we'll keep it here. Okay, let's go over this one, guys. We have 8 riders in the break. I missed the very beginning of it. I was trying to delay a little bit here. Julian Bernard, Steph Kras, Louis Askey, Danny Vandertook. This guy's leading the KOM jersey. Oh, it's Rusty. Sorry, it's Ginger. Her name is Ginger. Rusty is no longer with us. Jakob Otruba, Fernando Tercero, team Polti Visit Malta. Carlos Garcia Perna, the brother. Rides for Burgos BH, and Tommaso Nancini. Who does he ride for? Solution Tech, Nipo Rally. I think I was trying to call him. So yeah, Danny Vandertook here. This is based on day 1. He has 7 points in the Mountains jersey, so he's going to be fighting for this jersey today. Rides for Euskadel Euskadi. Years ago, dudes, this would have been one of the most dominant teams on the climbs. Euskadel Euskadi. So he's kind of representing the yesteryears. Why don't we take a look at that? Here's the actual GC. Yesterday's was super interesting. Binyan Girmay keeps the jersey on same time as Adney Holter. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. How good of a climber is Adney Holter? He's got a little bit of climb points in him. Just a little bit. How does he compare to Binyam? Okay, Binyam's not rated as high on the climb, but Binyam's not a bad climber. He's not terrible. He's not like, an Andre Greipel from the old days that would be in the autobus right at the very beginning of the climb, finish 30 minutes down. He's not that type of climber. He's a pretty decent climber, so let's see what Binyam can do today. Where's all my Binny fans? Where are the Binny fans? I wonder, is this live? Yeah, we're going to do this live here. Yeah, there we go. So Ian's in the mix. Ian's saying, morning, Colin. Looking forward to the stream. Should be a good stage. Dude, this is going to be a fantastic stage today. So 3 races going off right now, guys. Over at the women's race, definitely looks like it's going to be a Lena Vivas romp again. Dude, and I hope it is. I want to show you what I'm like when I watch her. Dudes, when she won yesterday, I was out of the chair. I don't want to say screaming, because I don't scream, but I was screaming in a man's voice. Full-size man's voice. Watching her just dominate the field. Such an incredible sprinter. The men are just at the they hit the first peak on this climb. They're in the level section now. 8 riders with a 2 minutes and 40-second gap over the peloton. Here's a better look at the detail profile. You can see they're over the top. See how they did that? They've got Tarbina here. They've classified that as 6.7 at 5.4% gradient. And then the whole climb, I think. Let me just look. Let me just see this. Could that be 13 kilometers? No, it's not 13 kilometers. Yeah, I'm not sure where they're really taking that 13 kilometers from. It's kind of like they've overlapped 2 climbs here. Oh. Look at this too, guys. I think we got points at 2 points here. We got Tarbina and this one here. I think there's points on both. So there's Calda's rates, 6, 4, 2, and 1. And then if I come back here, I think there's points there as well. I think. Let's go over to Tour Tracker here, guys, and you can see where they are. It looks like Tour Tracker's a little bit behind. The front breakaway group of 8 riders is already over the top. And I'm going to try to zoom in here. Are they? Okay, they're getting to it now. So they've been over the top of that first little bump. And they're working their way to the top of the Category 2 climb over here. This is the Col des Rates. Very famous climb in the area. I think the other side is probably used more often. I think the other side is the side I probably climbed. Probably over on Ruby or something like that. So let's just stick around here, dudes. In the pipe, 5x5 by Dawn. Dawn, I had the Pop-Tarts this morning already. I had a pack of, Bay-12, please. I don't know. Is there anything you can do? Dudes, I know people are going to be joining here in a bit. I know it's Saturday morning. People are sleeping in. Colin never sleeps, especially these days. I think I got up at 2:45. Mostly because I had to get the dogs outside. With me being the only one here, the dogs are acting all weird. Hazel leaves the house. She's our big dog. Maybe twice a day right now. So I don't want her waking up in the middle of the night and having to go to the bathroom all over the kitchen floor. So, because she's a big dog. And so I let her out, and I'm like, dudes, I'm awake now. Started getting after it, so here I am, folks. Calling as usual. And guys, I know some are going to ask, didn't do my longest ride ever yesterday. I did bang out 100K, though. I think I went to 101 kilometers. Took it really chill. Like zone 1. Zone 1, maybe some zone 2. My heart rate was 130 beats a minute. I think I was on the bike for 3 hours and 14 minutes. Like really chill. Saddle sores. So I'm prone to saddle sores. So I could feel it. I can feel it happening as it's happening. Dawn had an almond croissant this morning and Sanka, of course, dude. We'll just call the Sanka. Dude, I'm gonna put a sticker on here called the Sanka cup. Sanka's just a generic catch-all for any hot coffee beverage in the morning or the afternoon, evenings, whenever you want it. Yeah, so 100K, I was thinking maybe going to 200, but I was like sitting there at 100K, and at the pace I'm going, I wasn't in a pacer group. I was just riding solo, so I wasn't getting a good draft. I think my average pace was like 31K an hour, something like that. I'm like, I'm going to be doing this for another 3.5 hours. And it was already like, I didn't get on the bike till like after 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm going to be riding till 5 o'clock. Anyway, guys, it was a good ride. I got my workout in. I fell asleep pretty early last night. Dawn saying I get saddle sores as well. Not comfortable. Yeah, dude, I can feel them like developing as I'm riding. Yeah, guys, it's just like sometimes it's like just like a blood blister is all it is. But they get so painful. I'm like, I just got to get off the bike. So I think the last 11 kilometers, I kind of fought my way through it. I was on the phone with a buddy, and we just kind of chit-chatted. And he's like, dude, you can't ride for another 3 hours like that. I'm like, dude, I know I can't, but I got to just get to that round number of 100. Dude, 62 miles, whip-de-doo, but it's inside. It's harder. It's just harder, trust me. I didn't have the wind. But yeah, I ate 2 packs of Pop-Tarts. I had a full 1-liter bottle of Coke. Later in the day, I was so dehydrated. I mean, the Coke didn't help, right? It's just pure sugar. Okay, dudes, at the ladies' race, we're only 14 kilometers left. Peloton is currently 58 seconds down on this group. What I'll do is, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the women's UAE tour on here, and I'll use Tour Tracker for the other one. Just so you can see where they are. What I can do here, too, is show the course. I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. I want to zoom in right here. Track riders. Here we go, guys. Yeah, dudes, I like these stats here. Take a look at this. So we can see all the gradients going along. You can kind of correlate that to, if you look over on the map, that little green arrow on the profile moves along the map there. They should almost make that little text box smaller so it doesn't cover the whole map. You know, see what I'm saying? Like that text box there covers everything. You can see they're not separated by that far of a distance. The Peloton should start closing them back here quickly, and I imagine something's going to happen on the descent on the Col des Rates. What does this descent look like? Okay, we've got a couple of sharp bends at the beginning. Actually, one right at the very top. We go over the top, this first switchback here, but it doesn't look too bad. Well, there's a few sketchy switchbacks. Bombing downhill all the way. Where does that take us to? Yeah, somewhere over there. I'll let me get this back here. Okay, so yeah, girls are coming home today. I think they're... Addison, she messaged me last night. She goes, I don't even want to come home. I don't even want to come home. I'm like, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, this trip has been so chill, so relaxing. So, I don't know. Maybe me and Addison could go there someday. Like in lieu of our... And not in lieu. In advance of our England, Scotland, Ireland castle trip we're going to go on in the future. Because, dude, I haven't been to Cabo now in... Oh, I haven't been to Cabo now, guys. I figured it out. I think it was May 2024. May 2024. Because we didn't go last year because everything got delayed. So, yeah. You know, we can get a 1-bedroom. And of course, I'll get the bedroom. Addison can have the pull-out. They have these really nice pull-out. They come right out from the wall. Whatever those beds are called. There's a name for them. It's probably not that brand. But yeah, just go suntan. Yeah. Me and Addison would have a blast. We'd be talking about podcasts, cool stuff. There'd be very little girl talk. That's just how it is. Okay, so let's look at the points classification right now, guys. Lena Vivas has 40 points. Lara Gillespie on 24. Zoe Baxter, 20. Chiara Consoni, 16. Vittoria Guazzini on 5. Now, Francesca Koch has been picking up points. She's picked up 8 points today in this breakaway. So she has 9 points in total. She won't be a threat for the overall. She picked up points earlier today. They've been brought back. It's 45 seconds between the peloton and Nina Burton. Nina Burton's got her head down here. Let's take a look at Nina. Yeah, okay, we did look already. Luxembourger. Only race this year. Okay, this is her first race of the year. 2025 C-Max Ladies Tour of Romandie. Guys, remember this? The Tour de Romandie Feminine World Tour race did not start. Why would she not start the individual time trial, guys? Good question, dudes. The reason she didn't start the individual time trial, guys, I know my camera got bumped yesterday. How's things looking? Oh, just sweet. Sweet. I'm just messing around. She didn't start that individual time trial. It's only a 3-stage race, the Tour de Romandie. Come on, guys, make it longer. 5 stages. And they were testing out these new tracker units, these new GPS units from the UCI. And basically the UCI said, here, your mechanics have to put these on all your bikes. You're in charge of them. If they get damaged, you got to pay for them. It put all the risk on the team. And the team said, we're not doing that. And then the UCI said, if you don't do it, you're not starting. So I think there were 6 teams that didn't even start that race. I think Canyon didn't start. I think FDJ didn't start. A lot of the favorites were eliminated just by a dumb UCI rule. Thanks, UCI. Nina did the Giro d'Italia. I watched that race last year. Dude, I remember that one. Oh, wow. Dude, memory flashback. July 5th was the start of the Tour de France. New version of Colin's Inside Cycling World. July 5th. And this race started the next day. And yeah, it was July 5th. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, July 5th. So dudes, I'm going to look back through my calendar. Guys, I got to look through my calendar. Colin's having a flashback, and he won't get it out of his mind until he does this, okay? He won't get it out of his mind until he does this. So, let's take a look. June of 2025. Let's turn this up, Colin. Guys, we're 10K to go. I will get back on the racing right away. Here it is. It looks like we flew to Metallica... Flight to Denver. We left at 9 a.m. in the morning. But we've also got a flight on the Thursday. Flight to Denver. So Joey might have switched those flights around. So we went to Denver on the Wednesday or the Thursday. I'm going to say the Wednesday. Because we always like to have our one day in between. But maybe we didn't do that this year. Anyways, doesn't matter. First Metallica concert would have been on Friday, October 27th. I can see it right here. Saturday, the 28th, would have been off. 29th would have been the next Metallica concert, because they run a 2-day concert. The 30th, we would have been off. July 1st was Canada Day. It said we flew home on the 2nd, so we were there a full week. It could have been Thursday to Wednesday or Wednesday to Wednesday. So guys, my flight, I only have one flight coming home, so I got to assume it's still on my Google Calendar. Was Wednesday the 2nd. The Tour de France started that Saturday. So it would have been July 5th, and I was watching this race at night. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. My memory, yeah, it helps me and it hurts me. And I got to look at it. I got to figure it out. Breakaway day profile. Let's go. Currently have skiathon, 20 kilometers women on the background. Dude, I got the. I messaged Joey last night and said, hey, I need the login for Sportsnet. I think they tried to log it in for Joey's dad, Bob, at the care home, and it didn't even work anyway. So I got to log in today. Joey's giving me a random combination of passwords to log in. It's typical. Typical. Just let's make your life harder. Let's make everything as hard as possible in life. Yeah, poor marketing by the Giro to schedule over TDF. Exactly, dude. So I was doing my streams in the morning, and then later in the day I would catch up on the Giro. I really liked it. Is Vivas going to take another day? Absolutely, dude. We got winds coming over their, it's like a crosswind over their left shoulder. Actually, more almost a headwind over the left shoulder. Doesn't look strong enough to do anything yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got terrible weather information right now. I don't know why. How did the pickup of the girls? Dude, that's tonight. That is tonight. Dude, I was probably off by a day, and like when I went to take my exam, I thought it was Friday. My exam was on Thursday. So I've been like a day ahead for some reason. Men's downhill today, gold went to the Swiss. Oh, dude, there'll be lots of content to talk about the trip. I don't really know what happened on the trip. Generally, and it sounds like... Now, okay, Addison says, I don't want to come home. This has been such a relaxing trip. Generally, there's a war on the trip. I'm just going to... Guys, open content here, authentic content on Inside Cycling World. You guys get to hear all about it. Joey Jojo's never going to see it. The girls are never going to see it. Usually there's a war when they go on vacation together of some sorts. When they went to Vegas in August, all I got was a constant stream of messages. I just want to come home. I just want to come home. These two are being mean to me. Whatever, Joey Jojo. Come on. They had an event. Guys, I'm not going to get in trouble for this. They had an event at, I think it was at TI, Treasure Island, one of the Cirque du Soleil shows. They had supper. Something minor was probably said at supper, and then Joey decided not to go into the Cirque du Soleil show with him. They said they came out and they found her sitting on a bench. So she probably felt, okay, I better not leave them here stranded. I'll just wait for them. Dumb. So dumb. They're still saying it's a 27-second lead here over at the UAE Tour. 7.5 kilometers to go. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, guys. FDJ will be getting it cranked up here right away. Sorry, not FDJ. Why did my brain just die there? Yeah, dude, my brain's gone. Gone. I can't even think right now. Where's Lorena? Hilarious. Lorena Vivas, Team SD Works. SD Works will be getting lined up. And even if they don't get it lined up, Lorena can win by herself, which she did yesterday. Again, the commentators are saying, we can't even see Lorena Vivas. We think she's out of this one. She was back, and they said somewhere between 15th and 20th place on the last bend. And then just smashed them to pieces. Destruction. We'll come back here to Tour Tracker, and you can see what's going on here. It's saying that we still have our 8 riders out front. We got Red Bull, Bora Hansgrohe setting tempo in the peloton, trying to bring them back. The gap to the peloton still sitting at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So we're going to concentrate on the women's race, watch Lorena win, and then we're going to tackle this absolutely brutal climb coming up here, the Alto de Miserat. Alto de Miserat right here, guys. I'll pull up some stats. They're saying it's 5.4 kilometers. They're going to gain 530 meters. So like a solid 10% average all the way. Max gradient 20%. We got points at the top 10, 8, 6, 2, and 1. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. We will check in here pretty quick. There we go, right there. Called his rates. Danny Vandertook gets it. He's trying to solidify his jersey in the KOM jersey. He should have 13 points now. Carlos Garcia Pernia, Julian Bernard, and Steph Grass. Coming back to the ladies, 6 point. Ooh, it's saying 5.1 to go here. Come on, Flow Bikes, you are delayed. Are we really delayed by a minute? Okay, Aaron, Burton sounds like a woman's shoes brand. Yes. Dave's here. Good morning. We survived another work week. Yeah, dude, I know. Yeah, too much gin talk. Dude, no drinks in me. Colin's got no drinks in him. Dudes, I kind of like hung out yesterday after my ride. So I think I rode from 11 till 3:15. Sat around till 4:30 talking to a buddy. And then I did chores quickly. Supper, non-existent. Oh, I did have supper. I found some crappy frozen lasagna that Joey probably bought me as emergency food way back when. So I ate that. You know, the ones that you microwave, pull the film off. Just exquisite. Exquisite dining over here at Inside Cycling World. Only the finest. Only the finest as they're out racking up the credit card. $600 a day in all-inclusive costs. Like, I asked Joey about it yesterday. I go, has our credit card imploded yet? And she goes, well, I put $3,800 on the card. And I'm like sitting in my head going, I never got back to her. I'm like, US? Probably US, guys. That's going to be 5,000 Canadian. So, okay, these riders need to squeeze over here. The police officers, the policia, are directing them over. Do not come down this lane. There's traffic coming this way. Lining up now. Saying 3.8 to go here. Come on, Flow Bikes. I wish you'd catch up. So it's saying I have a 1.5 kilometer difference here now. So that means that's going to happen first. I'm going to watch this. Sugar Daddy Works. Yes. A well-named climb. Miserat. Oh, no, dude. Yeah, no. I never even planned to do 2.8 watts per kilo, Aaron. I was trying to keep it under. My goal was, if I was going to be going 6 hours, I'm like, dude, 1.8 to 2 watts a kilo. It was on Zwift, so you kind of get like a speed bump in there. The draft is really good. Dudes, it was so low. So low. I bet you I averaged 1.7 watts a kilo. I did get off the bike a few times, with the shoes. I always get one really bad hot spot under my left foot. Really bad. So I knew once I felt that saddle sore coming on, like, dudes, gross. I know, saddle sores, you got to take care of them. Last arrivals at the Abu Dhabi Breakwater. That's where we're heading today for the stage. It's 121 kilometers. Tim Merlier won for the men's in stage 6. The women were there last year. Vivas. Merlier in 2023. Charlotte Cool. Charlotte was in the sprint yesterday. She went way too early. Then we got Mark Cavendish, Caleb Ewan. Guys, tons of good sprinters here. Dude, I think that's what... Oh, you had Present Choice. Do it at Walmart brand. Best value. With extra cheese. Yeah, dude, you can take those crappy meals and you can make them better. Like, I like to put lots of chili flakes on them, We got none in the house. Joey hates that kind of crap. Joey, I need chili flakes. SD Works, arm flicking now. Get to the front here. Eliza Longoborghini driving the front, guys. Saying 3.7 to go here. And funny enough, yeah, 3.6. Now all of a sudden Flow Bikes is at 3.8. So it's all come back together. I don't know why those distances get like 1.5 kilometers out. So we're just going to stick with the women. Let's jump to Tour Tracker quickly. You can see they're bombing the descent here. We still got, says there's 9. Oh, that's virtual leaders. Still 8 riders in that group. 141 kilometers to go. So when this one's done, we're going to be jumping right into that climb. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any video coverage going up that climb, which sucks, but it is what it is. So let's get back over here. Trying to pinpoint Lorena right now. So, guys, you've got the EF jerseys. You've got a bunch of Uno X jerseys. You've got Cofidis jerseys. Nice thing here. Lorena, very attentive here today, right at the front. Safety zone for today's stage, last 3 kilometers, which is standard. So they're through the safety zones. Any crashes now won't be counted. Let's just take a look at the start list here again. And we'll go to SD Works. Why are they so far down the list here? There's Lena Vivas. It looks like she only has one teammate with her. Eliza Longoborghini's pushing the front. So Eliza, right here for UAE. You see the ADQ on her arm piece here, but she's in her Italian jersey. Team Visma Lisa Bike coming up on the right-hand side here with 5 riders in tow. SD Works, come on. They're gone. I think Lorena's just moved into 4th place now, guys. Okay, Kim LaCourte's sitting on the front. Kim LaCourte is on the front. Hey, where's Dream? Where's Dream? I mentioned her a few days ago. Dream needs to be here. I think Dream is from where Kim LaCourte's from. Where is it again? That little island, Indian Ocean. I'm gonna remember it. Where's Benny? Where's Benny? Someone say where's Benny in the chat, please. Aaron Smith, 2 words, Colin. Chamois cream, dude. I was telling my buddy on my phone. The chamois cream. Dudes, it's somewhere It's somewhere in this vicinity in here. Like the real deal. Guys, I don't really know right now. Jammed in this corner somewhere. Headsets, you know, sunglasses. Yeah, where is it, man? Ah, Aaron. Chamois cream. So guys, what you do, if you don't, chamois butter. Guys, if you don't know what this is, you kind of jam this into your nether regions. And you can put it on your nether regions first, or you can just smear it into your chamois, and there you go. I just kind of rode through it yesterday, and yeah, it hurts. It's one of those ones, it's like having a real, dudes, essentially, it's like having a really, really sore pimple. A really sore one that you can't even squeeze, and it's in the most tender part of your body. Very tender location. We're under 1 kilometer to go here, dudes. Where is Lorena right now? Dude, there's so many red jerseys. It's so hard to tell. I think that's 2 SD Works riders right there. Uno X pulling at the front right now. Let's see what's going to happen. Where is she? Like she just... Oh, there she is right there. She's getting shouldered a little bit. Probably sitting in about 12th place right now. Dude, she's just riding by herself. 2 Uno X riders in front of her. Yeah, she's got her lead out train here. Kofidis got 3 riders. There's already an attack out the front here. Dark colored jersey, can't tell. Lorena starts picking it up right now. She's moving up right now, guys. I'm not going to look at the screen here. I'm doing this all from here. Lorena riding solo. No teammates again. She doesn't need them. There is Lorena now. So she's in like a very, very dark red jersey. An attack. Oh, this is Kim LaCourte out the front here. Kim does have a really nice sprint on her. Head bobbing all the way. I can't. Here comes Lorena now, dudes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Kim LaCourte absolutely faded. Ooh, there's a fast mover on Lorena's right shoulder. Very, very good move. Lorena takes it. Arms in the air. One hand in the air. Man, I love this woman. She's so good. She is so good. 3 wins in a row. No teammates to help her. Yeah. I don't know who it was in second place. A rider that was decked out in a nice green jersey. That's all I could tell. Kim LaCourte went from so far. And Kim LaCourte, guys, is very, very fast. Very fast. Lorena looks like she likes her tattoos. She's got a tattoo on her right arm with flowers. And it looks like a year 1990 something. I don't know. Her teammate comes over. A Swiss teammate comes over and gives her a pat on the back. Let's see who that rider is there, guys. Oh my God, that's incredible. The Swiss rider is Steffi Haberlin. She was working up there for a bit, so maybe I didn't see Steffi because she's in a red jersey with the white Swiss cross on it. Just, yeah, nice try. Nice try, ladies. Nice try. Gonna watch it again here. Once she lights it up, yeah, there was a rider on her right shoulder that did start moving up right on Lorena's right side. Got about half a bike length. They were overlapping wheels, but Lorena's too fast. Kofidis rider got 3rd. Lorena's arms are in the air before she crosses on her S-Works bike. Then this rider looks like a UAE rider. Just by the helmet, I think. Yeah, it is an ADQ rider. ADQ rider there. Let's figure out who that is quickly. So it's a sprinter for UAE. You know what? Was his Eleanor Backstead maybe? I don't know. That green jersey, I can't tell who it is. I just don't know. Laura Gillespie. Oh, she's probably wearing the green jersey because Lorena's wearing the other jersey. That's what it is. Okay, guys, let me figure that out. So second place there, if we look at the points classification, maybe it was Laura Gillespie. She is an ADQ rider. It was an ADQ rider. By default, she's going to have the sprint jersey right now. It was Laura Gillespie. Thank you. Lena Vivas, Laura Gillespie, Amelie Diedrichsen for Kofidis, and then Ninky Veenhoven. I love the name Ninky. Ninky Veenhoven for Team Visma Lisa Bike, Vittoria Guazzini, Chiara Consoni, Georgia Baker, Charlotte Cool. Guys, these are the top lady sprinters right here. But man, no one can touch Lena Vivas. My new girlfriend. Yes, I'm allowed to have a girlfriend. Dudes, that was awesome. Yeah, there she is. It is Lara Gillespie. She's an Irish rider for UAE. Hanging up. Dude, she was moving fast. This lady here is no joke. She actually pulled up on Lorena. I bet you she's feeling pretty good about that. They're having a little chit. Like, guys, I almost got her. I was on her. Got to say, too, that Lorena's doing a lot of riding by herself in the last couple kilometers. Yeah, so we got the chamois butter. Okay, I'm going to back it up a little bit here, guys. Vaseline works good, too. Could have used some chain lube, maybe. Where's Benny? Yeah, thanks, Dave. Where's Benny? The Sham? Wow, dude. Yeah, with Vic or whatever his name was. Let's get caught up with the chat, guys, and then I'm going to focus strictly on Valenciana here. Here's their location right now. Don't do that. Guys, you know I do that every time. It just doesn't work the same as... you got to go live right here. Guys, check out Tour Tracker. So what I'm watching right now on my screen, you can watch it all too. I don't pay anything for this, full disclosure. Full disclosure here, guys. You can watch it on your phone. Let's watch this. This must be the front group of 8. A little bit of a video footage here. So, guys, see stuff like this. I show this because it says watch on X. So they're sharing it to X. So for me, it's kind of fair usage. If it's not, strike my video. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Just doing my best here. Aaron, spelling and handwriting were not my best subjects in grade school. Yep, the chamois butter. Vivas has the biggest shoulders anyways, yeah. Dave saying she's a brick house. All might, dude, I don't know that one. Yeah, her teammate did keep her out of win for 100 kilometers. Yeah, they just kind of like, they just set her up, and that's, yeah, it works for them. They shelter her from the wind for as long as they can, and then she just takes over at the end. I'm pretty impressed by Lara Gillespie being right there too. Not a 10 bike length or a 4 bike length. Okay, I don't want to answer that phone call. Sorry, dude, you're gone. Just a friend of mine who probably needs some kind of mental chit chat from Colin. Hello, ladies. Let's try some different tactics because if we go to the line with Lorena, we are wiped. Dude, it's going to change tomorrow. If we go back, let's go to the ladies tour again here. UA tour. And we're going to go to the final. I think tomorrow. Oh, dude, there's a wall tomorrow. It's Jebel Hafit. Jebel Hafit tomorrow, guys. Take a look at this puppy right here. Final climb tomorrow, guys. Almost 11 kilometers at 7%. So if there's any climber anywhere nearby Lorena, this is her chance to shine tomorrow. So Lorena's had the lead all the way. Let's take a look at... okay, those are the stage results. I'm looking for the actual GC here now. We're going to go back into the lives. I'm waiting to see it here. They might just pop it up right away. I think they're going to. Let's say the virtual GC. Yeah, this looks like it's the... Yeah, after stage 3. Lara Gillespie is down 18 seconds. She's probably more of a sprinter. Zoe Baxter's down 23. Consoni's a sprinter. Francisca Koch. Yep, not really a climber, more of a sprinter time trialist. I'm trying to see, you know, a climber that's within striking distance that can take her out. There's probably lots here. Allison Jackson at 29 seconds. Femke de Vries at 27 seconds. She's got a bit more of a climber. Rides for Visma Lisa bike. So it's all going to change tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting stage. The least exciting part about tomorrow is the start time. Well, and this is okay too. This is okay. Colin, we're okay. We're in the pipe 5x5. This race starts at 1:30 in the morning for me. 1:30 in the morning, bros. That's 9:30 in the morning a.m. CET, Central European Time. Take 8 hours off. I'm not getting up at 1:30 in the morning to watch this race. Just not. I'll probably catch the last... I would like to catch the last 30 or 40 kilometers. Okay, we're going to catch the last 30 to 40 kilometers of that one. And what that's going to do for this race... Is it Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday, right? Yeah, it's Saturday. This will be the men's race tomorrow. It starts at 2:20 in the morning. That's pretty freaking early. Oh, no, that's not bad. No, that's good. Sorry. Doesn't start. It starts at 2:28 in the afternoon, 6. So there you go. I'm hoping to do what I just did today, catch the end of the women's race, tag the men's race onto it. Very, very short stage tomorrow. This one's going to be an absolute smash fest. Shallow climb, category 3, just under 5 kilometers at 4.4%. Descent, another climb, 5 kilometers, 7, and then just a race to the finish. Binyam, let's go, dude. Binyam, let's go. Come back to Tour Tracker Live here. And that's our front group there. And I think I will set up PCS here too, just to cover that stuff. Okay, we can close this down. We're going to close that tab. And we'll jump in here. So yeah, dudes, don't really got much planned today. Oh, I do got to go to town. Joey asked me to pick something up for her. You're welcome. I will do it. If you don't get it today, you're screwed. Dudes, yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, maybe the rest of the gals and teams care about the UCI points and not the win. Although she'll get the most UCI points. Charlotte Cool has a cool name. Yeah, dude, she's fast, that lady's rider there. Lorena is a great surfer of the peloton. Dude, she reminds me of like a Cavendish. There was times in Cavendish's career, later in his career, he didn't have any support. He was always just surfing wheels, and he was good at it. Are we going to get the Mizrak climb? Dude, I don't think we are. I don't think we are. Which is unfortunate. I'm going to bounce out of the women's race here and see what we got. Oh. No. So right now, guys, live on Flow Bikes. Guys, Flow Bikes is pretty good. I have the UAE Tour finished. I have Cyclocross Super Prestige. It's probably Telenet Super Prestige Middlekirk. That's live right now. And then I have the Tour de Garde race. That's live, coming up. And then we have the continuation of Valenciana. So, yeah, it's not live yet, guys. So I'm going to have to do the best I can here. Collins Variety Show. Jabel Hafid, new winner. Dude, exactly. It's going to be a different winner tomorrow. Is Neem Fisher Black there? Yeah, dude, I heard her name this morning. Neem Fisher Black for Trek. Liddell Trek. There's a potential runner right there. Neem Fisher Black. So, dude, she's probably going to win tomorrow. She's a total climber. Neem Fisher Black had some incredible days last year at the Tour de France. Take a look here. Stage 8, she got 3rd. Stage 9, she got 4th, finishing 5th overall. Mountain Goat, right here. I remember this breakaway, this one here. This is the one where I think she went with current world champion, the Canadian champion. I think, yeah, right here. Magdalene Valeries. She was in the break the whole way. I think with Neem Fisher Black, and then it kind of fell apart at the end for her. That was a big day, guys. That was a big day. Huge day for them. 3,500 meters of climbing that day. In 111 kilometers. So yeah, Liddell Trek could easily take this race tomorrow. Neem Fisher Black, 2nd at the World Championships in Rwanda in the road race. Yeah, she's got a brother too who races. Finn Fisher Black right here. This is Finn, a little bit of a height difference. He's 1.89 meters tall. Rides for Red Bull Boro Hansgrohe. And his next race will be at the men's UAE Tour, February 16th, dude, which is right around the corner, really. Right around the corner. So yeah, dudes, being lost in space in my brain these days. My friend actually asked me, he goes, well, dude, all you got to do now is take your test, eh? I'm like, dude, I took it yesterday. He goes, I thought you... Yeah. So I think I'd confused him too. Yeah, Aaron, there's 140 kilometers boring with 10 kilometers of pain. Exactly, dude. I'm going to join that one as late as I can and then finish it and then jump to the men's race. Okay, are you making dinner for the gals calling Pop-Tarts and Coca-Cola? Dude, that's what I'll probably be eating. They'll be flying home. They jump on that plane at 3:40. And I think it says they land at 8:20. It'll be shorter than that, guaranteed. We've always found that our Cabo flights, they're overestimated all the time. They're never that long, ever. I swear me and Joey have gone on flights where it's like 3.5 hours and they schedule you for 4 hours and 30 or something like that. In fact, on the way down, I told you guys they left 13 minutes late and they arrived 40 minutes early. 53 minutes were just nice, a bit of wind. Aaron, Lorena Collins, Cavendish. Yeah, I really like Lorena. Puck Peterse name is always a dangerous one and a fun one. Yeah, dude, exactly. If Gigante is back, she could take Hafid as well. Okay, so Gigante, I know she had a horrible crash at some point. I don't think she's here. She rides for Sudal. No, she's not here. So yeah, Kim LaCourte should have finished third today. Actually, it's saying she finished 59th. So she got absolutely swamped. Yeah, I knew she didn't finish. It was, yeah, whoever. She went way, way too far out. Mauritius. She's from Mauritius. She did lead the Tour de France Femmes for a while last year, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Yellow jersey on stage 2. She got it back on stage 5, stage 6, stage 7. The climbs came and down. She had a crash on a corner too. No one waited for her. I remember there's quite the controversy about that. Controversy, as we like to say. Fast, just went too far out. So we're going to come back here. We'll jump back into the men's race. So we got PCS running the men's race. We can get some detailed profiles here. Look at this, guys. This is between kilometers 46 and 56. This is Alto del Miserat. We start gentle here. We're actually in the gentle zone now. 1 to 2%. We quickly spike into this 15 and 16%. There is a section somewhere out there where we hit 20. It's probably going to be in these early stages. It's going to be 20% for 80 meters. It's not sustainable. So we can do that, and I will show you where they're at on the screen up here. Here it is. They're going to be in these dark, dark reds here at the very beginning. That's where the steep stuff's going to be. So they're working their way to it now. Okay, I don't want that to turn off. Gigante. Yeah, so it looks like everyone's having a sleepy Saturday morning. I think we had more people here yesterday on a Friday than today. Guys, it'll pick up. It's going to pick up. So yeah, dudes, today is going to be this. Probably not. I don't think I'm going to ride the bike today. I don't want to aggravate myself anymore in the nether regions. There might be some surgery later today, if you get my drift. And I might take a chill today. Maybe do a little bit of an upper body workout. Get online, hang out with some friends. I do got to go to town, though. Thanks, Joey. I have to go to town. So I'll probably do that earlier in the day instead of later. Yeah, SD Works had Vibes, Valoran, Rooser, Kopecky, Anna Vanderbergen in the car and did not win the Tour de France that Cassia won. Shameful. Oh, dude, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, dude, I know. Learned a lot about women's cycling here over the last little while. The one where Demi was left on the ground. And I think someone said, dudes, honestly, there was a crash in the corner. Dude, I should remember this all. I looked into a lot. There's a crash. I think she crashed with a teammate. They bumped. Demi crashes. This is when I think she was FDJ Suez. Is that right? Demi crashes, and one of her teammates said, I thought it was a garbage bag. I thought it was a garbage bag. It was a garbage bag on the side of the road there. It's yellow. I think she was in the yellow jersey at the time. I think that's the one you're talking about, Aaron. I think. The one that Kasha won. And then I think they sprint. Dude, that stage was so confusing. No one waited for Demi. Miscommunications. The DS was probably so excited to go for the sprint win, because I think they did win the sprint that stage, that they were focused on that, with Demi the garbage bag laying on the side of the road, according to one of her teammates. Vander Friggin Biggin from Don here. Women's cycling, much like a vacation trip to Vegas at Treasure Island. Dude, exactly. I was talking to Joey about that a few days ago. Taking a quick trip to Vegas maybe in the next little bit. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So Ginger's going home today. Thank you, Ginger. You're a great little dog, but I can't take care of this many dogs. I'm absolutely broken. Charlie, see ya, dude. See ya. Bye-bye, dude. He leaves tomorrow. Joey's taking him into Calgary to go live with a senior lady somewhere. See you, Charlie. You're a nice little dog, but you're really annoying. And you caused mayhem in my life for 5 weeks straight. You caused dog fights. You caused damage that will never be fixed. Nothing accusing about running over your teammate and throwing her under the bus. Yeah, dude. Aaron, is that the one you're talking about where Demi got left on the side of the road? By the way, I had a huge "it's a small world" moment. Dave, what's that? Dave's saying, by the way, I had a huge "it's a small world." Dave, did you meet someone that knows me? Come on. Dude, I have those all the times. You know? But, well, my worst thing is the memories. I can be sitting somewhere, and I'll think about something like, oh yeah, we left at about 8:30 in the morning. I replay the whole thing in my head. It's really stupid why I do this. I always tell people my memory's really good, but then it hurts me because I'll take a half-hour pause to figure things out. How did that go down again? Yeah. One of those. They're on the climb now, guys. I wonder if we can see... I know what we can do here. We can track the riders. Here we go, guys. So we've got a nice chunk of 15% right in the middle. 8 riders up front. They've got a 3-minute gap back to the peloton. Get to the top of Misserat. We've got this little bit of a plateau riding here. I'll show you over here. It's going to be through this section. Okay. Is it? So there's the climb. We continue on. We actually come back on the other side of the valley from the Misserat here. Take a look here. So here's the top of the Misserat. And we'll be climbing back on the north side of this valley system. So they can probably look right over to their right as they're coming back, and they can see the top of the Misserat. Grade 8. Yeah, dude, it can be a small world. I found out a client I have known for 10 years plus was in my grade 8 art class. Dude, that's weird. I met someone on Facebook, I think a couple days ago. Mutual friend who I've known since grade 7. Weird. I used to spend every weekend at his house. I actually hung out with his older brother who was a year ahead of him. Even though I was grade 7 with Scott. Curtis was in grade 8. Curtis is more of my friend, but I mean, Scott was in the house with us all the time. Playing on the Intellivision, playing Dungeons and Dragons, all that classic stuff that's been recreated in Stranger Things. Maybe Dave was thinking about the hell of being stuck on the Disney Small World. Oh, dude, I did that ride. I did that ride in 2018. I guess Addison would have only been 13. What is it? Addison's been to... I think she's been to Vegas, well, before I showed up with her dad. I know Joey... Addison's dad's name is Glenn. That's Joey's previous marriage. She still has that name, which is weird. So weird. And I think they did that... It is weird, but it's not weird. Addison's a De La Ciega. Glenn's a De La Ciega. Joey is still technically a De La Ciega, though she uses Emerson for, like, email and, you know, if she signs up for, like, a savings card at some makeup shop or something. Yeah, they've been to Disney a lot. We went once, and then Addison and Avery went. Actually, Addison and her ex-boyfriend Carson went to Disney. And then just recently, I think it was last year, Avery and Addison went. Something about Disney for them. Yeah, listening to Small World played 4 hours straight. Aaron said, I had a math teacher friend who ended up going to a doctor who was a kid he taught. Wow. Yeah. Aaron saying he's working a swim meet today, so he'll be out soon. Hope all goes well. How do you spell De La Ciega? Dude, it's 2 words. It's Della space Siega. Siega. Joey on Facebook, guys. If anyone wants to friend her, I think she just goes by the name Joey Darlene. I don't even know. Guys, give me a second here. Give me a second. Joey likes friends. Yeah, she goes by Joey Darlene. And if you're wondering if it's her, there's a picture of the one of the beaches at Cabo across the top right now. So that's Joey. Okay, I'm going to come back here and I'll open that up. Here we go. Dudes, I just kind of, my brain just stopped working there when Aaron asked me that. Yeah, it's Della Ciega. So Glenn Della Ciega, he's an Italian dude. Weirdest interaction I had with Glenn. I never had interactions with Glenn that were bad or confrontational. I'm kind of like the chill stepdad. Yeah, you got it, Della Ciega. No space though, like no hyphen. It's just space. But her Facebook profile is just Joey Darlene. First name, last name. And but yeah, it was at Addison's graduation when she turned 18. And it was a really good graduation. Addison designed all the setup for it, all that kind of fun stuff. Guys, totally non-cycling related. So let me just give you a little breakdown here, guys. We have 8 riders in the front, 240 back to the peloton here. We're climbing the Alto del Miserat. Pretty tough climb. This is a category 1. So at the end of the graduation night, special pictures at the end, fathers, all that kind of stuff. Glenn comes up to me out of the blue. And I'm kind of like, oh, hey, Glenn. Gives me a big handshake. I think he hugged me too. I think he hugged me. And he was just like, hey, dude. I'm paraphrasing. Hey, Colin, because he doesn't call me dude. I'm the only one that says dude as many times as I say dude. Basically, hey, dude, I just got to say, man, thank you for raising my daughter. I'm like, okay. Because I raised Addison. So when I first met them, Addison would see him like every weekend, I think. Or I think it was a week on, week off. Yeah, it was a week on, week off back then. And within probably 6 months of me showing up, Addison's like, I don't want to do this anymore. She's a very independent kid. Avery was seeing, okay, guys, full disclosure, there was another husband before Glenn. So Avery's dad, Avery has a different last name than us. So there's 3 last names. There's Schemenauer, there's Della Ciega, there's Emerson. There's only one Emerson. There's 2 Della Ciegas, there's 1 Schemenauer. Joey uses my name here, there, and everywhere. It's not legal. Avery uses my name here, there, and everywhere. It's not legal. It's just the way it is. We've got Ange. Oh, Ange is back. Where's Benny? Where is Benny? So, dudes, we're cruising along through this race. Average speed right now is 39.1 kilometer hours. I can't speak. 39.1 kilometers an hour. We've climbed 1,000 meters already. We still have 2,000 meters of climbing to go, guys. To the top of the climb, it's still 3.5 kilometers. I wish I had video footage. I don't. Yeah, look at this profile here. Could you imagine? Come on. The vertical exaggeration on that is so bad. Still saying we have 8 riders out front with a 3:05 gap. So yeah, Glenn comes up to me after the big ceremony. It's one of those things where you have your family sitting around a table. Glenn was at the table with us. Addison had a couple of her cousins there. Me and Joey Jojo. Avery, I think, was there. Dudes, I'm doing one of those memory things right now. I'm replaying everything in my brain. And so, yeah. Hey, Colin, thanks for... Dude, it was really weird for some dude to say that to me. Dude, thank you for raising my daughter. I'm like, okay. Yeah, so I was kind of like, okay, dude. Yep. Positive we hugged. And he goes, just so you know, dude, he says, I'm leaving tomorrow. And I'm like, what? Leaving for Crazy Town? Like, what do you mean? So he works in Olds, a little town up the road. It's the biggest town in the area. That's where my brokerage is for real estate. Joey works in Didsbury. The girls went to school in Didsbury. Glenn used to live in Didsbury. We live outside of Didsbury. It's just all here. And I said, what do you mean you're leaving? He goes, oh, I'm moving back to BC to take care of my mom. I'm like, what? So, yeah, he left the next day. As soon as Addison graduated, he's gone. So now he lives in BC. He probably lives about an 8 to 9 hour drive from here. He's in Trail, British Columbia, kind of a mining town up in the mountains. Okay, I'm going to read the chat here. Aaron saying, Joey Jojo's ex experience gave her the shoe freak out syndrome. Yeah, dude, I think that's just instilled in her. Glasses. Joey wears like just reader glasses, right? Glasses, cell phones, keys, shoes, rage sessions. She just gets so worked up about finding things. I'm just like, well, why don't we just look for it for a little bit? Not a big deal. And just saying, Benny and Team NSN escaped the victory from their hands yesterday. No, they got the victory, dude. Well, they got the GC. Aaron saying, any kids of your own calling? Dude, Aaron, unfortunately not. I don't have any children, but Addison and Avery are my daughters. Yeah, Aaron, dude, it was messed up. I was like, what the like, I was WTF. I'm like, okay. Because, dude, I never really thought if he liked me or not. He had no reason not to like me. I never had confrontation with him. I'm just like, okay, well, dude, I'm just hanging out with Joey that you got divorced from. That wasn't a nice divorce, just so you guys know. It was one of those ones you'd see like on a TV show. One of those, or a movie where someone might get killed. One of those divorces. So I just came along, Colin, here I am. Dude, I was like 40 years old. And I walked into raising 2 daughters. And that's what sorry guys, hit the mic. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted because I didn't have my own family. And yeah, great decision. Yeah, so he left the next day. I don't think Addison saw him for a year. Because it's an 8-9 hour drive. Let me just see where they're at here, guys. They're still climbing right now. 6.1% segment at the moment, it's saying. And it looks like, here, I gotta come back to this one here. I can't really get the gaps good. Still 2 minute and 40 second gap. Yeah, Addison did see him once. Glenn and Addison went to Cabo together to some resort that we've never been to for Addison to try out. I think she generally didn't like it because, dudes, it's kind of like, that's her dad, but it's changed. You know, like, so she would have been 19 last year. I met Addison as a 5-year-old little girl. So yeah, Addison's my little buddy. 240 is the gap. 8 riders in this group, guys. I wish I had some video to watch. I got nothing here. Very unfortunate. I'm going to go back to the live schedule here. So yeah, Glenn's gone. He's out of her life. Gone. Absolutely gone. Avery's dad. So Avery's a bit older. Okay. Dudes, I'm a survivor. So Joey Jojo and Mike were married for 2 years. Done. Joey Jojo and Glenn were married for 4 years. Done. This dude, 15 years. And we're not married. Adopted children just as important to love and cherish. Yep. Aaron's saying, I'm imagining your interaction with Addison's dad as the Poncho and Lefty song from Townes Van Zandt. Nobody died as far as I know. Dude, I don't even know if I know this song. I'll have to listen to it later. Yeah, dude, he was just like, I was like, okay, Glenn. Yeah, dude. I was like, dude, it was so funny. He's like, dude, I really appreciate you raising Addison for me. And I was kind of like, I was just kind of like, yeah, no problem, dude. I'm just doing my thing. Binyam is not in the first part of the peloton here, guys, so he has been busted out the back. That doesn't surprise me. Like, dude, what do you say to someone when they say that to you? Because deep down, I know I did. But I also... There's boundaries. That's her dad. Okay, guys. Still climbing hard here right now. What does this say here? Just looking through some stats here, guys. They're about halfway up the climb right now. This is a tough one. Very steep segments. So yeah, he's gone. And so like when Addison said last night, oh, I don't want to leave here, Colin. I don't want to leave. I'm like, Addison, let's just book a trip, me and you. Because it would be such a fun trip. Like me and Addison are so... Dude, I'm doing it as soon as I can. Avery, yeah, you too. Let's go. We have Vandertook in the break. Yeah, dude, he's still trying to get those points. He's fighting for all those points. He does have the KOM right now. And good point, Aaron. Let's take a look here before Aaron goes to a swim meet. Vandertook's already picked up 6 points today. Look at the Garcia Pernia brothers. So it's Carlos today. Is it Carlos today? Carlos Burgos. Yeah, Carlos is Burgos. He's in the 8-rider break. His brother got points yesterday. Okay. Mateus Bass, he got points yesterday. There hasn't been a lot of KOM action until today, guys. There's tons today. Anyone could take the KOM jersey today. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Dad-daughter's trip. How about that? Aaron saying Willie Nelson also covers Poncho and Lefty in his heyday, as did others. Great song to make you cry. Yeah, dude, we don't want that. I don't want to cry. Barrick Terrea, is there Benny? What do you think about today? Who can win today? Dude, it's so lumpy and bumpy at the end. Benny's already been dropped out of the first part of the peloton. He's going to have to fight his way back on. After this, we've got another Cat 3. We have 2 more Cat 3s, a Cat 1, and we have a couple of climbs in the middle that aren't even categorized. Like, take a look at kilometer 120 I'm showing you here. The one before it is a Cat 3. 3 kilometers at 5%. This one looks harder. This looks more like 6-7 kilometers at about the same gradient. Just little bumps here and there. There's a climb actually right after the Cat 1. I don't know, maybe that's a Cat 3 right there before the finish. Yeah, guys, so that's the family story you get to know. That's the background story. The story is evolving. Yeah, dude, exactly, Dave. Dave's comment here. Yeah. Yeah, dude, totally. Addison said, "You're my dad." That's just her father. Dawn, I have experience raising another kid from my first marriage. If he says thank you, I just say you're welcome, and then he disappears into the ether for the next 10 years. Yeah, so I haven't said a word to Glenn since then. But dude, if I did see him, I have no issues with him. You know, all I can say, is he a bad guy? I don't think he's a bad guy at all. I don't think Mike's a bad guy at all. Their issue was their marriage with Joey. There's a saying, there's one common denominator, right? I'm going to get myself in trouble. I don't know why Tour de France coverage is showing up here right now. It's at the bottom of the screen, that's why. So this coverage will be here later today. Yeah, no coverage anywhere right now, guys. Again, World Tour feed 7:45. Common denominator. You've heard that saying, right? Yeah, Dave's saying if his team is around him, it might be the plan to stay in control early. Yeah, guys, as soon as I know where he is. Okay, yeah, it's saying right now. So the peloton's at 125. Remember, guys, at the start of the climb, it was 305 down. They brought it back to 125, so the peloton is moving quickly now. Binion Girmay is not in that peloton. So he's going to have to, here it is, showing it now. Group 1 is our leaders. Peloton is the P. 3 is Binion. Let's see if we got some better details over on Tour Tracker here. So they're getting right to the top of the climb. They're not even showing it really. I imagine Binion's someone back here just behind on this last switchback. Just trying to ride his own pace to get up there. Actually, they are showing, oh, that is on the back there. Okay, so they've only got 2 dots on screen. Over here on the profile, though, watch this, guys. I can stretch this out a little bit. Here's our front 8. Here's the peloton at 125, and it just says off the back. That should be the Binion group right there. So I can just squish it out again, get the vertical exaggeration going a little bit better. And you can see over the top, they're going to be downhill for a bit, flattish, and then just some gentle rollers before we start descending again on the back side of this climb. Yeah, what a weird climb. Look at this side, brutal. Back side, not so bad. So this will be a high-speed descent into the next climb of the day. If his team is around him... Okay, so, yeah, Aaron. Love how Colin chooses to ignore the red flags coming from Joe. Dude, this has been my whole life. Time to get the car warm and go get wet at the swim meet, even though I cannot get into the pool. Aaron, have a great day, dude, and thanks for being here. You're great to have on the channel with me here. Some people don't have it in them to be parents and recognize it as their failing and truly appreciate those that have the skill. Dude, I think I have the skill. Aaron, have a good race, dudes. Red 5 out. Oh, dude, I love it. Red 5 is out. Aaron's out for Tate. Aaron, we'll see you tomorrow, bro. Cabo soon. Aaron, meet in Cabo. You can meet the girls. Yeah, I definitely did Cabo trip. Okay, dudes, they're at the top of the climb. They're getting to it right now here. Our front group has gone through, so they did get over the top. Let's just wait and see what Danny Vandertook got for points through that one. It's only a 430 meter gap, and that's 2 minutes ago. So we need to see Danny get max points. Danny Vandertook here. We're just waiting for that to come through, guys. I'm going to give it a quick refresh. Maybe we'll get some data. Nothing yet. Red Bull, Bora, Hansgrohe pulling. You know Remco wants to win this thing overall, right? Why not? Yeah. 8 riders in front, 20-25 to the peloton. Binyam off the back. And again, on the map here, guys, in the top right-hand corner, you can see our leaders, the blue circle here. They still have 117 kilometers to go. Wow. Okay, well, this top section should roll through pretty quick. The next 15 kilometers shouldn't be too bad. And then the next 25 kilometers is going to be very, very fast. On the descent, more climbing. The peloton, they're saying off the back. Where's the peloton? Where's our front group? So 8 riders, and then they're saying off the back. The peloton's somewhere in there, guys. They might mean that this is the peloton right now. I'm not sure. Dave saying, Danny, get a new fascinator. Dave, I have no idea about that. So yeah, what time is it? 6:17 in the morning. See who's awake. Yeah, Addison says, I really don't want to go home. I said, well, that's normal. I said, aren't you going on vacation in March? April. So Addison and her boyfriend Holden are doing their first. This guy's never left the country. He's never been anywhere. I think they're going to Puerto Vallarta. There's a really nice Ryu there that me and Joey wanted to stay at. We stayed at the resort right next to it. And so we told them about it. So I think that's where they're going. So that's in April. I just said, then you'll know where your favorite place is. So they'll be coming home. I'm just going to say travel day. I mean, they still got time. They can go get up. They can get up. They can sleep in. They can get up. They can work out. They can still go to the gym. They can still do it all. They don't got to get on the bus until... Danny Vandertook. Yeah. Dude, I'm just looking for a second dot. Like, we're seeing 2 blue bubbles up front and then off the back. But the map is not showing us that. The map feature up here. It's just showing 1 blue bubble. That's our 8 riders up front. And then we got off the back. I'm not sure if that's off the back. And, ooh, there we go. It just changed. It just changed. Okay, it changed back. So off the back and the other peloton are right there on top of each other, apparently, at 1 minute down. So I think Binyam, if he's in off the back, is very close. It is saying it's 15 degrees Celsius here on course. It's not that warm. I'm going to come back here and see if we can get some times through this. 58 seconds to the peloton. Tour Tracker was showing a 1 minute gap, so I think we're right on track here, guys. Barrick Treya is asking, where are living DR now? Dude, ask that question again. Because I'm reading it as where are living doctor now? When I see DR, I think doctor. So maybe Barrick Treya can ask the question again, because I just don't understand what you're saying, dude. I'm sorry. In fact, Barrick Treya, thanks for being here. You get some love hearts today from me. And Dave, you get some love hearts too, bro. Dave's the main guy here on the channel. Dawn, you get some love hearts too. Those are my OGs right there. 46 people watching the stream right now, guys. Thanks for being here. Guys, it's going to keep growing and keep growing. Dudes, I thought about this last night. Wait till we get to the Spring Classics. Wait till I'm doing Paris-Roubaix, Milan-San Remo, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, all the banger Northern France races, Belgium, the Netherlands. Dudes, May is not that far away. The Giro, I'm doing all of it. I will be your Giro commentator. You don't need to go anywhere else. You can just hang out with me, have a fun time in the chats, get all your race updates. Crash in the peloton, 2 riders, Andrew August, the winner from yesterday, and Victor Langliotti. So 2 riders from Ineos Grenadiers crashed. Must have been just a little bit of inattention. And we've got a crash between 2 teammates. Yep, right here. We're hearing that stage 3 winner Andrew August and teammate Victor Langliotti were involved in the crash, approaching the foot. Oh, the foot of the Miserat. So they crashed quite a while ago, guys. The foot. So they crashed somewhere down in the valley system here before they even started the climb. So hopefully those 2 dudes are okay. Saw a lot of trash talking about August yesterday. I mean, he did just suck wheels for 20 kilometers, but he won the stage. Fair enough. It's bike racing, right? You don't have to do the work. So yeah, Barrick Trey, ask me your question again. Where are you living? Maybe you're asking where I'm living? I don't know. Non-climbers didn't feel the need to push it on the climbs. Where's Benny? Thanks, Don. Where's Benny? Or the Family Feud. Yeah, where's Benny? Yeah, Benny's just off the back right now. They just keep saying he's off the back. I don't really have any time gaps here yet. Hey, Ginger's having a big stretch over there. At least I didn't call her Rusty that time. A little dog that doesn't even exist anymore. Oh, yeah, they both wanted a kiss from Richard Dawson. Yeah, Family Feud. Richard Dawson back in the day. I'm actually feeling really hungry today, guys. Really hungry. By the end of the stream, my stomach's gonna be just like flipping out on me. So yeah, the girls, they should be awake right now. Who knows? Maybe they won't even have a workout day on their last day. Just going through the emails. Strava, yeah, thanks. It was a big ride yesterday. Yeah, love this. Hey, Colin. Well, it's Addison's name now, but I'm getting all the emails. You're flying back to Calgary, 3:40 to 8:20 p.m. So I will, dude, I tracked them on Flight Tracker. I tracked their flight all the way down, and I was pretty amazed how quick it got there. Addison's like, how did you know we landed? I said, I tracked you on Flight Tracker. Kind of fun to watch the route. And you know what I did? I jumped online, and I just looked in the rough part of the world where I thought they would be, and I just clicked on it. I didn't even search it. I just clicked on planes. I'm like, oh, there it is. Yeah. Getting home, girls. Getting home. So yeah, I'll be loading the car up with Ginger. That's Avery's dog. I will take Tucker and Hetfield, the baby corgi. Those are Joey's prized possessions these days. So I'll pick them up at the I'll sit in the parking lot, the cell lot. You can just park there, and then we're picking up our luggage now. Then I go pick them up. They'll just race to their dogs and jump in the car, and then I'll load all the crap up like the good dad does. And then we got to take Avery and Addison to Airdrie, which is on the way. Drop them off. Sanka and Pop-Tarts, exactly. The Ineos Family Feud. Yes, dude, that's it. Okay. How many kilometers to go now? Dude, we got a long ways to go, so we still have 112 kilometers to go. The good thing about that is even though Binion's off the back, he's got a chance to work his way back on. So we're in this flattish section, kind of rolly at the top here. Dudes, I'll show you again here. We're in this section right up here. It's about 15 kilometers of rollers. And then we've got a 25-kilometer downhill to a Category 3. And then we start another climb that's uncategorized. So it's really up and down all day long. Yeah, so dogs. Hazel, she's the oldest. She is a sled dog. She doesn't look like a sled dog, little guys. She looks like a pointer. But in the world of sprint racing, that is a sled dog. They're fast. You can train them well. They have good drive. They're sight hounds, right? Sight hounds. So they see someone ahead, they want to chase hard. Hazel, I think Hazel's 9 or 10. Hazel really doesn't like when Joey goes away. She gets very stressed out. Dudes, we still have 1,560 meters of climbing. We haven't even done half the climbing yet. Hazel, Tucker, he's a little Prince Charles Cavalier, so he's a little fluff ball. Teddy, he's another little fluff ball. That's Addison's dog. We inherited. Henley, Henley. That's the female corgi. Then this summer, I remember Joey wanted a wiener dog. I'm like, I don't care. And then we got Ziggy. So Ziggy's in the mix too. And then she goes, can we have baby corgis? I'm like, well, whatever. I don't really care. So she went and got Hetfield. So yeah, technically we own 7 dogs in the house. Too much. We got to figure something out here. Dave had the buttermilk waffles. Dude, I need to make something nice too. I feel like going out for breakfast. Give Ziggy the GPS and he'll beat you there. Yeah. Hazel, Crazy Ziggy, and others staying at the Emerson Farms. Yeah, I used to call it Rancho Relaxo from The Simpsons. Henley named after Don Henley. I don't know why she named her Henley. She had this fascination with giving her an H name. So yeah, she's probably been thinking for months about what am I going to name my baby? Oh, I get to name a dog after James Hetfield. Oh my God. Dudes, I think I was... Okay, guys, flashback to yesterday. I never finished the story and I want to because my brain's kicking in again. When we went to Seattle, I told you we had great seats for night 1. Joey Jojo's looking down in this direction going, oh my God, James Hetfield comes out right there. One day in between, we went to the casino. She's on her phone doing stuff. And I don't even know what she's doing because I'm just the driver. I'm the chauffeur. I have to get us to where we need to go with no assistance from her. My phone's not working down there because I don't have a data plan down there. Don't ask Joey Jojo for directions because it becomes a war. She'll be like showing you her phone upside down. Like, I don't know. Which way do I look at it, Colin? Like, what do I do? I'm like, just stop. Just hand me your phone. I'm going to pull over. I'm going to look at it and go, okay, I got to drive 30 miles before my first exit. Okay, that's all I need to know. And the rental cars didn't connect with our phones. So total cluster is what that was. But we had a great time at the casino. She got she went and bought new tickets for night 2. So Friday, Saturday's off, Sunday's a concert. She went and got new tickets so that she could be close to James when he walked out. Dudes, so I found a video online. I thought, yeah, I want to see some concert coverage from Seattle of Metallica. This was September of 2024. And dudes, there's a dude filming the entire concert. Good quality. And, they always walk into it. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That's Metallica's walk-in song. It's playing. Everyone's just jacked up. I have videos of Joey dancing to that song from the Denver concert, which she doesn't even know about. And again, I showed it to Joe and she goes, oh my God, I'm ugly. One of those. The dude zooms down and you can see Joey Jojo on camera. And she's like this, James. And the sad reality is he didn't even look in her direction. And I know afterwards, Joey's like, he didn't even look in my direction. I'm like, well, why would he? Why would he? He has millions of people calling his names. He's in the zone. Anyway, dude, it's just a funny thing I remembered. I was trying to tell that story yesterday, and that's the finish. I actually clipped that video, and I sent it to her. Like, there you are, right there. Remember that day. Anyway, guys, that's a stupid story, and I'm moving on from it. Can't think about that stuff. Dudes, 8 riders up front, 1 minute 10 seconds back to the peloton right now. 1 minute 10. They're still saying Binion's out the back. That's all I know. Crashed by 2 riders at the base of the climb. Last winners of the KOM classification in Valenciana. Jean Aguirre, 2025. Mikhail Bizkarra in 2024. Ben King. Dude, you guys remember Ben King? 2022. He's retired now. I think he rode for Sky. Oh. That's Ben King? Okay, it's not the Ben King I thought. Huh? Is that him? So this guy, yeah, he probably retired at the same time. It doesn't look anything like him to me. Anything. Yeah, it can't be him. I'm thinking of another King. Maybe you guys know his name. He's got a YouTube channel. Dude, maybe I'm thinking of the completely wrong name. Okay, dudes, let me show you where they are on course here. They're now working way down. Well, they'll be coming back around the other side of the valley here. Not that far apart. Dude, I've seen her picture now. Plus they have... Dave, you talking about Joey? Yeah, so I think on Joey's Facebook right now, she just posted a quick picture from her trip, her profile. Joey, Dave, just so you know, Joey probably updates her profile pic. Not so much recently, I've noticed. For over the past month and, geez, the last 6 weeks, she hasn't done a lot of updates on Facebook for some reason. Dave, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, she updated that one for Mexico. So I think you're talking about that. So dude, I've seen her picture now. Plus they have earpieces. They can't hear their own brain. I don't know. Dave, I don't even know what that means. Plus they have earpieces. They can't hear their own brain. Yes, I've seen Joey's picture. Yeah. So yeah, that's Joey Jojo. Joey Darlene. Dude's friend her. She's got tons of friends on Facebook. She loves her Facebook. She's on there 24/7. I think she's getting back to posting stuff and all that kind of jazz and whatever. I like my Facebook. I can just kind of keep it more cycling related. Those kinds of things. The gap now still sitting. So we're 36.4 kilometers to the next climb, and virtually it's going to be like 80% downhill. We will go back to PCS to see if we can get any data here. Yeah, so Ben King way back in 2022, but it's not the guy I was thinking of. I think there's another ex-pro retired with the name King, but I thought he was a sky rider maybe. The band. Oh, the band. Yeah, sorry, Dave. Yeah, dude, my memory. Yeah, they're already rigged up. Yeah, she's actually out there. She wedged her way in between a couple of young dudes. Like, they were like 18 years old. So she's like, can I squeeze in? And they're probably like, who's this mom here? And they were like, sure you can, because we're... The young dudes, I think they were sitting right ahead of us. They all ran down to the front. They were there with their dads. They're not like hardened Metallica fans yet. So they were like, okay, old lady, you can go here. That's probably what they were thinking. When the band is playing, they have earpieces so they can hear their instruments. Yeah, dude. But she was actually on the YouTube video reaching out to him like, James. I swear you can see it. And it was hilarious when we found it. Myself and Carson, Addison's ex-boyfriend, were hanging out. And I'm like, oh my God, there's Joey. He almost saw it at the same time as she's just down in the bottom right-hand corner. So I clipped it so she can't forget about it. But yeah, moving forward, guys, moving forward. Aha, here we go. We now have a time for Binyam. He's 25 seconds behind the peloton. So Binyam's going to have to take some risks if he wants to join back on this long descent before the Alto de Cireles. If he doesn't, he's probably going to lose more time there. So right now, virtual classification, it's Fernando Tercero who is in that lead group. Louis Askey and then Adney Holter. So let's take a look here. I want to confirm that. Yeah, Fernando Tercero here. Wow. Fernando Tercero is a danger guy. He's only 19 seconds down. Louis Askey only 34 seconds down. With this minute and 30 second lead, those two are like GC threats right now. That's not going to last, though, I don't think. Yeah, dude, exactly. The 18-year-olds thought they were about to write to Penthouse Forums. Exactly. Who's this hot mom coming by us? Guys, Joey is the hot mom. For sure. Don't worry about the 2 previous marriages. We're just going to park that right there. Dave, remember what I told you? I find my YouTube channel to be very therapeutic at times. I get to talk about stuff I maybe shouldn't talk about at times. But yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. We will survive. We will survive. Yeah, dudes. So they're going to pop over this climb and they're going to start the descent towards the next climb. Let's see where that climb is. Aha, here it is. So we're winding our way around the valley. We're going to cross over the valley here. We don't dip down that far. So here we go, guys. I can show you where we're at. So the green arrow on the screen on the map, that's where we climb right over the top. Then we start descending all the way. I'm just going to move this over for now. So here's our descent all the way on the opposite side of the valley. That little green thing that just went off screen there. We keep cruising around, yada. And right here, we're going to come along. Okay, I'm trying to focus this for you guys. We're going to come flying downhill and watch on the top right-hand map. You're going to see that little green arrow start popping up on screen. There it is. We take a hard right and we start climbing away from the farmlands up into the forested area to a town that's up above us here. One big switchback. That will be the Alto del Sorellis climb. There will be points available there too, guys. Danny Vandertook has 21 points. Carlos Garcia Pena, 14 points. Julian Bernard, 8. That's all the work out of the breakaway today, guys. Well, that's what we would do. They would post on TikTok. Yeah, dude. Those kids were sitting right in front of us. With dads. Dads bring their kids along. They could have been 18, 19, 20. She just raced down there, wedged her way in. I remember she said, I just asked them to kind of move. And they were like, yeah, whatever. We don't care. Like, I remember it being at Denver. We had a cool family behind us. I think they were from New Mexico. Mexican dudes. Super nice guys. Dad and his 2 sons. And I know on some of my videos, when Creeping Death's playing, I can hear I'm singing along. Joey's screaming in my ear over here. And the bigger dude, the older brother, who is right behind me, you can hear him singing along with me. Dude, I caught a lot of videos for that trip. Is there a possibility for Bingham today? This is from Alexander Vall. Dave's saying, I know. Benny has a chance. Yeah, dude, if he can get back on. Dude, that last climb of the day, though. This category 1, I think Benny's going to get his way back on over the next little bit. Sadly, though, that category 1 at the end there, I think that's going to be his downfall. 2.3 kilometers at 9%. The real GC guys, the real climbers, 9% average. Okay? It is a category 1, so they're saying it's just as hard as the Misserat. The Misserat came early, so it gets a 1. This guy here, probably not as long. It's half the distance, but it's so late into the stage that legs will be fatigued. It gets a category 1 rating. I think Benny will probably be separated there. So I don't think Benny's going to hang on today. That's my prediction. I could be totally wrong. I hope I am. The race is going to start speeding up now, guys. What's the average speed? It's only 36.7k an hour. We still have 1,500 meters of climb to go. We climbed about 1,500. Actually, about 2,000. Take a chance on me. Yep. Yeah. So, Alexander, does Benny have a chance? Dude, he has a chance to get back on, but I think that very last climb, dude, it's only 12 kilometers from the finish is going to be his undoing. I think that's where he'll be undone. I mean, he got dropped on the Misseray, which is about the same kind of climb. Early in the race when his legs would have been fresh. I think by the end, his legs are going to be so tired. So, I think Benny's going to lose it today. I think Benny's going to lose the GC today. I hope I'm wrong. And Dave's saying today is a leg sapper day. Absolutely, dude. Okay, guys. So here they are. Here's the detailed profile. You can see they're just coming over the top. We have 3 groups, 8 riders, Peloton, the Benny group. I don't even know who's with the Benny group. They haven't said anything. I am going to give it a refresh just to make sure. Yep. So front group will be moving away now. The gap's going to open up quickly. The second group will get on the descent. It'll kind of stabilize. A little bit of a rubber band effect here. The front of the stage just passed the highest point of the race at 651 meters in altitude. Remember, guys, we're not really that far inland. We're close to the coast, so we're not going to be that high overall. Back to Tour Tracker here. And what I'll do is I'm going to show you the course. I'll flatten it out a little bit. But you can see it's still going to be downhill all the way. Downhill and straight into another climb. So I would expect attacks to go here by any of the aggressive riders of the day. Okay, the riders are almost at the point where they'll start the 25-kilometer downhill, like I said, to the foot of the third climb, the Alto de Sorellis, where the roller coaster ride into the finish begins. Yeah, dude, it is a roller coaster. It's just up and down, like up to the Sorellis, down. This climb that's uncategorized, down. Another kick up, down. To another category 3, down. To sprint points. We tackle the final category 1 and we're into the finish. Dave rode at 17.6 kilometers an hour yesterday. Dude, I think I managed to do my 100K, I think right on 31K an hour. But inside, Zwift, there's lots of benefits to being inside, right? Only thing that hurts me on long rides is saddle sores and my left front foot, the ball of my foot. It just burns so bad. So yeah, I end up kind of soft pedal that leg, do more pulling on the pedal, and I kind of use my right leg more. So yeah, I was taking my shoes off. I was having little 2 and 3 minute breaks, taking my shoes off to get some of the pressure off it. Okay, dudes, I think you can see here now. Ooh, look at this. Front group, 8 riders. Then we have the peloton at 140. Another group called off the back at 2 minutes. And then finally, there's a group off the back 5 minutes back from the leaders. Is Benny there? I don't know. Which off the back is he in? Yep, dudes, there it is. It's just showing up now when I came back. Benny is in the 5 minute group off the back. So, is he going to pull 5 minutes back now? Nah, he's not. He would have to take so many aggressive moves, all about carrying speed from the descents now. Yeah, this descent's going to go very fast. Benny won't be able to pull back very much in the descent. He's going to be getting more tired. Dudes, we're going to have a new leader today. We're going to have a new GC leader today coming up, guys. Dudes, I'm thinking we're hitting the descent. I need a coffee. Dave, make sure no one doesn't attack me on my nature break, okay? I'll see you guys soon. We will be talking about this stuff. Come on, Ginger. All right, dudes. Back with another coffee in tow here. We're back. Binion Gourmet is at 5 minutes down, guys. I hate to say it. There's no chance for Binny today, guys. Dave's saying you need to shim one of your cleats. You have a big leg length discrepancy. You think so, Dave? Dude, I don't know anything about that. But dude, so like the front part, I don't know if it's the heat, it's the ball, I guess, right behind your toes, absolutely burns on fire. Left leg only, right leg fine. So you're saying I have a slight like leg difference, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dave can explain that. Dudes, we are 75K done, 97Ks to go. Some of these kilometers are going to go extremely fast. The rest of the climbs coming up are not long drags. They're shorter, fast climbs for the hard men. Expect Remco to come out and play. Dudes, let's look at the actual GC. Remco sitting in 6th place right now, 9 seconds down. I could see Remco in the lead today. Very easy. Very easy. I could see Alexander Vlasov get up there so easy too. Ginger's having a little party down here, running around right now. So yeah, guys, it's not overly steep going down, but it is downhill all the way, like 1-2% gradients, probably heading down all the way. Let's head over to Chur Tracker, get some data here. Nothing new over here, but we can just see things a little bit differently. I'll try to keep up with the riders. Here it is, guys. So if you look at the top right-hand corner of my screen, there's 3 blue bubbles. That's the location of the 8-rider break, the main peloton, some stragglers off the back of the peloton. The yellow is where Binyam is, so he's way out the back. He's at least 3 minutes behind the peloton right now. Sounds like it. We all do. Many are small, measured in less than millimeters. Yeah, dude, Dave, it must be just, whatever it is, it is. I don't really notice it till I do longer rides. Up to like 30, 40, 45 Ks, I don't even notice it. After that, my foot just starts burning and burning and burning. You need to shim one of your cleats. Yeah. So I wonder if my left leg is longer and I'm just putting more pressure on it all the time. Like it's just grinding more into it. Because the pedals would be the same height on either side. But my one leg is a bit longer. I don't know. I don't know what to do, dude. And of course, the soles of your shoes are rock hard to start with. Oh, yeah. Dude, guys got this sitting over here. Here's a little bit of a side one. I don't know why this is sitting in my room right now. Perfect Dark Zero for the N64. Classic. I'm actually looking for some of my video games right now from the olden days. I don't even play that stuff anymore, guys. I know I have one hidden away somewhere. Ogre Battle 64. And, dude, sells for like $250 all day on eBay right now. So I'm going to flip that out. I have so much junk, guys. I need to flip the stuff out. Flip it. It's going to be like Antiques Roadshow around here. If you remember the N64, I was always a Nintendo guy versus a Sony guy. So I remember way back when I got the Nintendo. Now I just play a little bit of Xbox once in a while with buddies. And you know what, too, guys? Xbox for me now. I spent 3 hours online with my buddy Mitch from Arkansas on Thursday. Didn't even play games. We didn't even play games. I was in a game. He was in a different game. We sat in the party and just chatted. That's what Xbox is. And I've known Mitch now since 2014. 2014. 14? He said we've known each other 10 years. I think we've known each other since 2014. I guess he said, he goes, I know when it was because I finished grad school. Okay, Dave is saying quick fix is start longer rider with left shoe slightly looser than right. With boa closers, you can slowly... Is it boa or bolo? I think it's been called both. You can slowly tighten later. Okay, so start with the left shoe loose. Okay. Yeah, dude, I'll try it. I'll try it. Because, dude, it was agony yesterday. And that was part of it, too. I'm like, my left foot is absolutely killing me. And I know it's happened before, too. I used to have my bike used to be in this other room upstairs, which is now the master bedroom. It's this addition that was put on the house. And for a while, it was Colin's hangout room. TV room. Like when I don't want to watch girl shows, when I don't want to watch The Notebook over and over and over, I would go in there and watch like sports and stuff. I would do my workouts in there. My bike was in there. My Xbox was in there. And then one day we switched it all. We cleared all that junk out, put it in a smaller room upstairs, and we redid that room into this beautiful master bedroom. Beautiful. Yeah. Joey's quite the decorator, guys. She's very good at decorating. I'll give her that. Very good at decorating. The White Palace that she made. Dude, so guys, we have guys, we're just watching the race. I'm just rambling here right now. 8 riders in the front. Let's just double check this. 140 of the peloton. 20 seconds back to the second part of the peloton. A further 3 minutes to Gourmay and others. What does this say? The poll. The eventual stage winner is already on the attack when the live broadcast begins at 15:45 CEST. Remember that? 45. That's the same time I get my feed. So no one in the world is getting the live broadcast until that quarter to the hour. So they're saying here, for sure. Or, nope, the decisive move will be on TV. So that's basically saying, is the winner going to be out of one of these 8? And I'm going to submit my choice. I'm going to say, no, I'm doing it live on screen, guys. Submit. I think the winner's coming from someone behind here. I think they're going to put down to 130 now. 2 minutes to the second group. 5 minutes to go Gourmay. Yeah. I can see Red Bull putting on some power moves today. Dude, Red Bull is a legit strong team this year. They've got a solid GC team this year for sure. Why don't we take a look at Red Bull Abora Hansgrohe? We'll look at the team. They got Primoz. They got Remco. Danny Van Poppel, super sprinter. There's Vlasov. Jai Hindley. Danny Martinez. Johnny Moscon. Jordy Muse. I'm looking for... I'll find him here right away, guys. Oh, they got Finn Fisher Black. Where's Lipowitz? Florian Lipowitz right here. Tour de France, 3rd. Podium the Tour de France last year. He's only done one race this year. Who else is Red Bull? Okay, there's Finn Fisher Black. Arne Marit, sprinter. So Arne is in a battle right now. Is he at the other race? I think he is. I can't even remember, guys. Oh, no, he's in this race. Giulio Palazzari. So they got Remco, Lipowitz, Giulio Palazzari. That's like their big 3 GC guys. They got Roglic there to support them. I think Roglic should be on the Tour de France team this year. Jai Hindley should be on the Tour de France team this year. I think Danny Martinez for climbing. He should be at the Tour de France team this year. He's scheduled for the Tour de France. That's good to see that. What about Jai Hindley? He's scheduled for the Tour de France. Guys, I think I'd pick their team for them. Let's see if Roglic is. He has to be, right? What's the chances of him not being? He's not. I would still take Primoz to the Tour de France. I would. Yeah, well, dude, they could squish him in later, I guess. He's scheduled for Tirreno Adriatico, Basque Country, Tour of Romandy, and then Vuelta a España later in the year, but no Tour de France. He finished 8th at the Tour de France last year. Why wouldn't you take him? What do you guys think? Yeah, super strong team. They could put a very powerful GC team together now. They got the 2 young guns, Lipowitz and Palazzari. They got Remco, who's just a smidge older, who's already proven himself, just hasn't gotten to the top rung at the Tour de France. He's got to figure out the climbs. Swoosh Kid saying Bora Hansgrohe forever. Dude, I really like their team this year. They can put together such a powerful team. Dave's had similar hot foot issues solved with orthotics. Dude, I thought about that. I thought about going and getting some, just even some cheapo ones, just to get some more padding in there. Fuel Bari's asking, what happened to Lulbari 426? What happened to Gourmay? Is he behind alone or with someone? Dude, it's not saying if he's with someone, but I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's got like maybe teammates. He's definitely in the autobus right now. That climb is just too much for him. So Gourmay is going to lose the GC today, but he's going to win tomorrow. why don't we take a look at tomorrow's stage, guys, and know that Binyam's going to have a comeback tomorrow. I think Binyam's going to win this stage tomorrow. The 2 climbs aren't that hard. What's going to be hard about them is that the stage is only 95 kilometers long. So tomorrow, there's not going to be any dilly-dallying at the front. There's not going to be, stopping to see grandparents or family on the side of the road. It's going to be full on from the second the car moves. It's so short. It's going to be just an absolute all-out war. Look at this. We go through Torres. So we're taking on the Port del Oranet and the Port del Garbi tomorrow. I don't know either of these climbs. Ooh, look at this one too. There's a sprint point. Wow, 12, 13 kilometers before the finish. So that's going to be a really cool stage to watch. We're on stage 4 here. Saturday, February the 7th, guys. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Let's see what this poll's going to say. The poll closes in 8 minutes here. Yeah, once I know who's with Binyam, I'll let you guys know. Team Europe car and Tommy Vogler, my fave, just best. Dude, I love Tommy Vogler. The moves he'd go on, courageous moves, and he would just hold the yellow jersey for so long. Lul Bari's asking how many riders are with him. Dude, I don't know yet. As soon as I do know, I'm remembering to try to point that out for you. 15 kilometers remaining for the break to the foot of the 3rd categorized climb today. Remember, too, there's climbs that aren't even categorized today, guys. This isn't the hardest stage I've ever seen. So just to put it in perspective, I think today we're climbing 3,500 meters. A really, really tough Tour de France stage would be 52, 5,400 meters, like an all-out destruction fest where they take on like 2 HCs in a category 1. So it's a pretty tough stage, though, today. Definitely the clean stage of this race. If these guys stay away, we will have a new leader. There's 2 riders up front who are danger men. Danger men up front here are Fernando Tercero, this dude, for Team Pulte Visit Malta. This would be a huge thing if they can take the GC. They won't. This guy finished 4th at the Tour of Langkawi. We talk about that a lot now with Eddie. Yeah, where's Eddie today? Eddie, bro, where are you, dude? I hope you see this later, Eddie. I called out your name. And we have one other rider up front here. I think it's Danny Vandertook. Okay, we're going to come back here now just as PCS is resetting. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a true sprint. Make a run for the border. Exactly. Once they get over the top of those climbs, they're going to be running as hard as they can to escape. I think it's going to be it's going to be the first half hour is going to be attack after attack after attack after attack. 2, 3 guys get up the road, everyone pulls them back. 3, 4 guys go, they pull them back again. It's going to be that kind of stage tomorrow until finally something snaps or the right guy is allowed to go on the breakaway. Toonschatz, when can we expect a move from Renko? Toonschatz, welcome aboard. Toon, you must be Belgium. Is that correct? Yeah, Toon, I think, is a very Belgian name. Toon Arts, right? Toon Vandenbosch. Are they both Belgium? Dude, let me know if they are. Dude, I'd love to come to Belgium. Toon, where are you in Belgium? Let's do the season without ever saying Red Bull. It's Bora Hansgrohe. Okay, dude. Yeah, we can do that. So we're going with Bora. I think Swoosh Kids' favorite team is Bora Hansgrohe. Dudes, where's Remco going to attack? Dudes, I can see Remco going. This would be a Remco move to me. He will go on the second last categorized climb of the day at the Alto La Fustera. Yeah, maybe he would go there. Oh, look at this. PCS looks like... Okay, we're back. The Alto de la Fustera, 1.8K at 8%. That's a Remco type climb. That's a Remco type climb. And who knows? Maybe he'll go by himself. He's done it already this year, guys. He's already had a 55K solo victory where he won by 1 minute and 45 seconds. Actually, 1:38, I believe it was. So, yeah, Toon. Toon, nice to meet you. I have a very, very good friend, Ruben. His last name is, I don't know how you say it, dude. I say Hose. Dude, it's probably Hoos or something. Hoes. I don't even know where he lives in Belgium, but when me and my daughter Addison do our solo duo father-daughter trip to London, castles, Ireland, Scotland, I said, Addison, if we're that close, I have to go see Ruben. So I looked. You can take the Eurostar across to Brussels in like 2 hours. And then hopefully I can make something work with Ruben. So yeah, Toon here. Toon Shots is from Toon. Dude, here's your question. Remco is your Belgium comrade. Where do you think Remco's going to go? I'm saying it's going to be around kilometer 30 on the profile here. Where do you think Remco is thinking here? I'd love to know your opinion. Yeah, Toon, nice to meet you, man. Dave saying Borohansgård got lots of BS around many teams. Dave, what are you saying here? Missed that. Oh, Toon's in Antwerp. So Toon's in the gigantic port city there in Antwerp. The breaks lead on the first part of the bunch is 1 minute and 35 seconds right now. Guys, I'm going to get this dialed back in a little bit for you here. I'm not really paying... Dude, I'm all over the place today with the girls coming home and just getting things organized. And future stuff going forward. You know, I got my property management exam done. I need to talk to my broker. I've got a house to show tomorrow. I've got YouTube stuff. Dude, I feel like I have 3 jobs. So I think with the property management stuff, which is going to be in Drumheller, guys, Drumheller is the center of dinosaur stuff in Canada. It's right here. So I'm taking over all of the broker's property management properties there. He's like, here, Colin, go, take it. Basically, he's just handing me guaranteed income every month. It's small, but I'll take it. He goes, it's just too much for me right now. He goes, you might as well do it. It's in your part of the world. Yep, sign me up. So I think this week I got to get on that. Lilu, yo, welcome back. I haven't been here since Lombardia. Lilu, dude, welcome back, dude. Dude, Lombardia has been a while ago, right? Dude, I kind of just suffered over the winter. Dude, I probably got a little bit of winter depression, I think. And we're back. We're back. I'm on fire. Hopefully Bor don't mess today up. UAE is in good position, though. All the BS in the names, a pun for fun. Okay, got you, dude. Yeah, guys, just watching closely here. 135. Oh, look at this, guys. So they've got Binyam back at 330. So Binyam pulled back a minute and 30 seconds on the descent so far. So maybe he's willing to push a little bit harder. Dudes, I still have no coverage, and I'm waiting for it now. I'll check just to see if the World Tour feed decided to give us something special early. I don't think so. I got 3 live videos. What's it going to show me? Okay, we're seeing the Tour de Garde. We're seeing the cyclocross. And they've still got the UAE Tour for the women still live. It's well over now. But here is Valenciana waiting for live. Guys, it says live at 15 minutes to the hour for everyone. CEST time. So I don't got that yet. We're going to come back to Tour Tracker here. We'll take a little look at the course just so you can see the profile here now. 8 riders up front. Peloton at 1:30. Binyam at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So pretty decent that he took back a minute and 30 seconds. So that's based on it. If these guys up front would have really went for it, he wouldn't have pulled them back. Toon saying I think his team will keep riding until the last categorized climb and then he will attack. Okay, dude, that's fine too. I agree with that. So Remco might just go on this last attack at 10, 11 kilometers out, 12 kilometers out. It is steep. It is a Remco type climb. It's not overly long. It's just steep. So, yeah, I'm just going to throw it out. I'm going to say he's going to go at 30 to go on a breakaway. But, dude, it could be either or. I mean, there is a sprint point coming after it. So maybe going at 30 is not the ideal move, knowing sprint teams are going to be working for those sprint points. Yeah, I'm going to lean probably in Toon's direction right now and say, yeah, it's probably more favorable for Remco to go on the last climb, but I'll just leave mine there for now. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Descents in a smaller group, faster, less to fear, more control. Yeah. Swoosh Kid, look out. UAE, new kit, new sheriff in town. Love it. Moving on, guys. Moving on. Here we go. Dudes, coming up shortly. So the guys are just on the down here right now. So let's do this quickly. We will go to home. So we got the women's race tomorrow. Last stage. It's the last stage of the race with the Jebel Hafit. Lorena's got a lead. She's got a lead, but she's gonna die on the Jebel Hafit tomorrow. The Tour of Oman is on, so I'll probably jump to covering that more. Well, we got to finish off the Valenciana tomorrow. Then we'll slip into Tour of Oman. And next World Tour race is the 16th, guys. So we're on the 7th right now. So the men's UAE Tour starts 9 days from now. So a week and a bit. I think there's going to be... Oh, yeah, don't forget this. On the 13th, guys. So next Friday. So Saturday, tomorrow, women's UAE finishes. Valenciana finishes. Oman will go, I think, for 2 more days. I'll try to do something there. I think there might be a little bit of a break. Unless I can find something to do. I'm looking at the Flow Bike schedule right now, guys. Just bear with me. So on the 13th, yeah. So between the 8th and the 13th on Flow Bikes, I got nothing. Nothing. So that's going to be between Sunday, tomorrow, and the following Friday. But on Friday, we have the Tour de la Provence right here. You can see it. Decathlon, Groupama, FDJ, Total Energies, Cofidis, Unibet, Rose Rockets, Lidl Trek will be there. Team Polti Visamalta EF will be there. Ineos Grenadiers will be there with Carlos Rodriguez. I think he was their climber last year at the Tour de France. There's a Carlos Rodriguez and a Christian Rodriguez, and I always mess their names up. Look at this guy. He didn't start stage 18. So I think I'm thinking of Christian Rodriguez. So yeah, I'll cover that race too. So that race is coming up next Friday. So there might be a little bit of a break, which is probably good. I can focus on my property management stuff. There's all these like processes they have to show me how to do and things like that. So yeah, I'll be working on that next week. Other stuff as well. Yeah, Lilu, they have been lame. I agree, dude. I heard the cameras have been kind of lame starting pretty late for Valencia. Dude, absolutely. It's going like right now. PCS. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to this race here. Yeah, dude, we're 2 hours and 22 minutes in. No video coverage anywhere in the world. And at the rate we're going, we're not going to get video coverage for another 38 minutes. Wow, they're letting the race go 3 hours, it looks like, before any video coverage. So we're going to get coverage before the Category 3 coming up. So we're going to see the Category 3 and Category 1. Yeah, that is terrible coverage, isn't it? Especially when the cameras are there. They're probably just following along right now. It's not like they just dropped them in somewhere along the road. It's just saying here, Ineos Grenadiers claimed yesterday's stage thanks to Andrew August. And just talking about Magnus Sheffield. Dude, I heard a lot of people talking bad about poor Andrew August yesterday for wheel sucking for 20 kilometers. The 57-kilogram climber out sprinting the two big dudes, Vermeesh and Adney Holter. Let's see. Let the sprint teams do all the work, then launch. Yeah, dude, he might wait because that sprint point is there. I didn't really see that. I'll take the loss if it's the climb before. That's fine. Does anyone know if Vermeesh is still in the peloton? Dude, I haven't seen any list of the peloton right now. It's just peloton. Yeah, moving on up to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Oh, dude, Lilu here is talking about Gillespie. Lara Gillespie here, the Irish rider for Team UAE. I know Gillespie would get second today. The U18 look good, but Vivas is just so good. Dude, did you see me cover that this morning? We did the finish of it today. So these are working good. The women's race starts so early, I can't do it. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's finishing just as the men are getting started. There's overlap. Lena Vivas, best sprinter in the world. Best sprinter in the world. I mean, the men may be faster, but she's so dominant. Looks so good too, guys. Ladies for the next 2 days. Dawn, no, there's still some CX going right now. In fact, there's a CX race today. It's a Telenet Super Prestige middle. Dude, I can't say middle Kirke. So I need a Dutch guy or a Belgian guy to correct me on that. I just butchered the words. You know what? I'm going to watch that for a bit, just to keep me going. So this year, I think the women have already raced. It looks like the men are lining up now. Why am I getting a message from Didsbury Dental Center? Colin, it's time to schedule your visit with your dentist and hygienist. Kindly reply R. Okay. Oh. Next week. Let me just figure this out. Sorry, guys. Not this upcoming week. Hang on a second. Yeah. Let me, guys, I got to figure out the date here for a second. Joey's asking me a question here. Sorry, Joey. Oh, yeah, here I am looking on flashbacks from the year before, guys. Sorry. Dudes, I'm sorry. I have to get this done right now. So February, what's the date? I'm lost, dudes. My brain is just dead. The 14th, the 16th, I think. Santa Fe. Oh man, come on. I don't. Why would I want to type Dante? Santa Fe 16th. Weds. Friday. Mortgage. So we got that going. I have a bit. Not much. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got Addison messaging me. I got Joey messaging me here. First thing in the morning. So hopefully we can get that figured out. Yeah, guys, we got men's cyclocross going on. Cam Mason, Mies Hendricks, Toon Vanden Bosch, Niels van der Putter. I don't think we're going to see Matthew here. He doesn't need to be here for this. So this is going to be like a later season. There's Joris Nieuwenhuis in the mix too. Guys, I'm just going to have this on the background as I watch this one. Here we go. Get this refreshed. 8 riders in the lead still. 130 gap to the peloton, 330 to Biniam. And dudes, I'm going to show you this here too. We're getting close to that climb now. Here we are. So the front group of 8, they're already on the category 3. The peloton is just approaching the very, very base of the climb. Biniam, he's 2 minutes behind the Remco pileup. And again, guys, I don't know who's with him at the moment. Watching the dudes mostly running the sand here over on the cyclocross. Okay. Okay, guys, just bear with me. Some Y2 on 21st. Yes, but not until the 16th. We're just trying to figure out some financial stuff here, guys. Oh, just yesterday. Two weeks until next. Sorry, guys. Okay, dudes, we're back. Yeah, they're all sending me messages. Sorry, guys. Tour Tracker Live. We have 77.4 Ks to go here. That was 5 minutes ago. And we're rocking, guys. We are rocking. There we go, guys. They are on the climb right now. Still showing the same time gaps. 8 riders, 130 to Peloton, 330 to Biniam Girmay. And we'll go to Tour Tracker here, and you can see now Biniam's group is just getting onto the base of the climb. Yeah. Addison said the same thing. Okay, still moving, guys. Tommaso Nancini has been dropped from the break climbing the Alto del Salvador. So one rider has already been cracked. We've only got 7 left in that group. I'm going to zoom it in here now, guys. We're going to zoom it in. So one rider has been dropped out of our group of 8. Yeah, that looked like great food. Yeah, so one of the better resorts next by was all included, as well as the resort they were in. So they could go over there and get like fantastic meals. Love it. Awesome stuff. Yep, just saying, glad they had a great trip there, guys. Sorry, guys, I got quiet. Yeah, you know, talking to the girls, sometimes it's confusing to me. Okay, I better get back into the chat here, dudes. Sorry. Yeah, hey, one more times. Yep. Remember... Joey just says, I said, glad you had a great trip. No stress. She goes, yeah, we didn't fight. I said, yeah, I noticed that. I'm glad. Remember your August Vegas trip? Yep. Okay. Joey's asking for... She's saying, yeah, Vegas is awful. I said, yep. I know. Heard all about it. I don't know why she's chatting me up so much right now. Okay, gotta go, Joey. I got stuff to do here. I got an important group here of people. Whoa, sorry, dudes. Yeah. Okay, Lilu, it's time to clean. Okay, dude, what's this? Dude, Lilu, what is comment here, bro? It's time to clean them teeth so you can look like Chip Skylark. I have no idea who Skip Skylark is. Who is Chip Skylark? Yeah, Lilu talking about that. They'll probably get crazy pushback, so next year will be full coverage. Dude, I hope so. Dudes, I'm so far behind here. I'm sorry. I got to back up in a bit. Rose, okay, that's probably Unibet. Unibet Rose Rockets. Toon Shots, who do you guys think will win, Remco or Almeida or someone else? I'm going for Remco. Lilu, I'm ready to see Carlos's schedule. I wonder what role he'll take this year. Are you talking about Rodriguez? Remco is with Benny. No, Remco is ahead of Benny. Dude, as far as I know. As far as I know. Dudes, like, it hasn't said who's with Benny, so I don't really know at this point. I don't have video coverage to even confirm that. Wow. That's strange. Lilu, they'll probably get crazy pushbacks, so next year should be full coverage. I hope so. August did exactly. Dude, I watched that all the way, full video coverage. He was constantly on his radio, just gripping it. It must be like a little soft, squishy thing, just gripping his thing. They're probably screaming at him, and I talked about it all the way that he was doing nothing. He was just conserving. Dudes, we still have 72 kilometers to go. We've just covered 100 kilometers now. I'll bounce over to Tour Tracker. You can see, look at all these groups, guys. We're over the top of the climb. We've only got 6 riders left in the front group. Then we've got Garcia Perna. Okay, he's been dropped. Nancini's been dropped. The peloton at 1:35, excuse me. 35 seconds back, we got the rest of the peloton. And then now they're saying we're back to that 5-minute gap again. So is that real? To Benny. And yeah, I don't know where Remco is right now. I don't know. I just assumed he was in the peloton. I could be totally wrong. Lilu, no, I missed it, but I was looking at the profile last night. Well, for probably the women's race. Okay, so we need to know who Chip Skylark is. Someone that Lilu knows. Dave saying, yeah, dude, I was trying to figure out my calendar there. Typing Dante, sending someone into the Inferno. Dude, yeah, I should be sending so-and-so into the Inferno. Why is Benny dropped? This is from Yo Ji Ma. Benny's not a climber, dude. Sprinter. Can't handle those big climbs. Big climb GC battle warm up. We got H Mars 2018 any air trains. Dude, I bet you there's a ton of air trains hanging out in here right now. They're always here cheering for Benny. Let's just come back here, guys. You can see they're just getting to the top of the category 3. Some of them, other guys are over the top right now. And if you look at the map in the top right-hand corner, you can see the separation between the groups right now. Some are still on the climb, some are finishing it, and others are already on the backside. They're going to descend now. Probably 12, they're at 12, 18 kilometers. Then they start climbing again for about 4 kilometers. So again, roller coaster action coming up. Today is a warm-up for Benny's real work day tomorrow. Team will defend the jersey but not sacrifice chance. Yeah, dude, they don't care how much time they lose today. He's not going to win the jersey. He's not going to win the overall, but he can win the stage tomorrow. Benny's loved by everyone. Oh yeah, dude, I've never seen anyone support a cyclist more than Benny gets supported. We're all cycling fans here. Pellizzari, let's go. Dude, I love that guy, Pellizzari. He's a future star. Where can you see the race? Dude, you can only really see it if you got a paid subscription. I will get to see it here next coming up in 20 minutes. Joey and the girls fighting. Dude, we were just talking about, she goes, yeah, we didn't fight at all. Vegas? War. Joey was just talking about that. Oh, she still messaged me. I said, well, I noticed that. I'm glad. Remember your August Vegas trip? Just last August. She's asked me to do something. She goes, yeah, Vegas was awful. I said, yeah, I know. I heard all about it. Because I did. I heard about it from all of them. They were all telling me stuff. My suitcase is 27 kilograms, and apparently premium doesn't get more weight, but does get 2 bags instead. Joey, I told you to take 2 bags. So when you fly premium on my card, you get 2 bags checked for free. She decided to take 1 huge bag because she bought a gigantic new suitcase that was overweight. Joey, take 2 smaller bags. I mean, she could have taken 2 full size. She's got this gigantic one now for all her crap. And most of it's crap. But a lot of it's really nice clothes, and Joey does look very good, guys. So they made me pay so stupid. Yep. Should have went the 2 bags route. 2 bags routes. And I'm not going to say like I told you to. Joey, please watch this video somewhere down the road, and you'll understand me more. The second part of the peloton is now more than 2 minutes behind the first part, guys. So we have gigantic gaps opening up. Okay, here we go, guys. 6 in the front group. We've got 2 threats in that front group. Fernando Tercero and Louis Askey. Okay, I think I said Danny Vandertook was a threat, but he's not. It's Louis Askey for NSN and Fernando Tercero for Team Pulte Visit Malta at 19 seconds. Carlos Pernia now is 10 seconds down. Tommaso Nancini is 30 seconds down. Peloton at 135. And then we're just seeing Binion Girmay. No time done. And I'd love to know where Remco is. Like, no sign of him. Dudes, I'm going to know in about 22 minutes when they actually turn the cameras on. They need to turn the cameras on. Yeah. Let's go, guys. The race should be moving along pretty quick right now. Speed should be picking up. Average speed's only 39.7 with all the climbing we've done. Currently 7:24 in the morning. How much race time do we got left today? Well, I guess we got a big, guys. I got to get used to doing these longer streams again. With 68 kilometers to go, yeah, we're probably just under, like, I'm going to say we're like an hour and 45 left. Wow. That seems like a long time. I may need several more coffees to keep me going today. Okay, so what is she saying here again? Would you mind getting my prescriptions? Would be great. I'm out. Yeah, of course you're out. Of course you're out. You always run out. You're not prepared for anything that you do. There we go. Colin will save the day as usual. I will save the day as usual. Joey and the girls fighting make an interesting pay-per-view. Yeah, dude. These girls, when they go on vacation, this vacation's different. You know, Dave. The girls know. They've been very good girls on this trip. And by I mean girls, Addison and Avery. And usually it's an all-out war every freaking trip. If I'm not there. When I'm there, it's level. The stability comes when Colin's around. But when they travel alone, like when they went to Vegas, when they went to Cancun, the three girls went together. Joey likes to have these mom-daughter trips that just spiral into absolute wars. I don't really know what the point is. I don't know what the point is because they become wars. Lilu's saying yes. Carlo Rodriguez, yeah. Chip Skylark is a character from an anime show called Fairly Odd Parents. He was played by a character from the boy band Niche. Don't know that. His episode was him singing about having clean teeth, my shiny teeth. Dude, you know what's funny about that, Lulu? I just got a... Maybe that's what you were talking about. I probably said it loud. I just got a message from Didsbury Dental Center saying, hey, man, you need to come get your teeth cleaned. Joey runs that office. Joey, you need to go to work more. And I'm serious about that. Such a good TV song. I'll bet there have been crashes and or near misses we haven't heard about. Oh, dude, who do I hear crashed about yesterday? There was a crash late yesterday and someone abandoned. Oh, Keon Uterbrooks. Keon Uterbrooks abandoned yesterday after that crash. So he rides for Movistar. Right here. Take a look. There was a crash near the finish yesterday and he was involved in it. Barely shown on TV. So Keon's not there. And they did say, though, I saw a clip this morning and said he's absolutely fine. It was just like, okay, dude, we need to check him out. No, he's fine. He's going to really help that team out this year. Keon Uterbrooks used to ride for Team Visma Lisa Bike last year. Early season breakaway day. He was played by Chris Kirkpatrick from the band. Dude, I'll have to look it up. I don't know anything about that band. 122 back to the Peloton now. It's getting serious now, guys. Peloton's going to start slowly reeling them back. Even in the Peloton, Benny is loved. Watch how many hugs he gets at the finish. How long, this is from Toon, how long will the leaders stay in front of the Peloton? Dude, it's going to start closing down fast now. I think it'll be gone by the second last climb, the Alto della Forestiera. That's that 30 kilometers to go mark, roughly. Let me confirm that. Here, I'm going to back this out a little bit. Okay, we got 64.3 kilometers to go right now. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. So, yeah, we're covering distance quick now. We're climbing again, guys. I don't think it looks as steep as the last one. More damage. A descent, and then we hit the wall here at Alto del Fustuere, whatever. You know what I'm saying, guys. Dude, I think they're going to be caught by that point there. The second last categorized climb of the day that comes at under 30K to go. Okay, now they're busy. Women too, guys. Just so you know, when they text you, you better be on your phone. Victor Langelotti has abandoned. He crashed with Andrew August earlier at the foot of the Miserats. He's gone. He's abandoned. So we'll probably just beat up a little bit and never saw the crash. We'll probably see it on replays because the cameras are there documenting it all, but we don't get to see it. Why? Yeah, guys, and I'm going to get in trouble. I don't care. When they're texting you, you better text them back instantaneously. Instantaneously. I get it all the time. I'm like, well, I was charging my phone. I was outside I was outside with the chainsaw, chainsawing down a tree, trying to not get killed by the falling tree. Yeah, but you could have texted me back, Colin. It could be any one of them. I was like, yeah, I'll text them, and I won't hear from them for 10 hours. Yeah, whatever. Joey Jojo will love Colin's joking. Yeah, Swoosh, I only joke about this stuff because if Joey Jojo is at home, she might be watching the video up in that chair I told you guys about that I can see right now up here. There's a small window here as her room, her living room, used to be the garage, and the garage was like attached to the house. And before the garage was attached to the house, that was the outside wall right there. So we have like an inside window between the garage and the house. Yeah, it's weird. That's the only time she ever watches my videos, guys. Dave, if I was going to Cabo, I would pack 3 things. A pair of cargo shorts, 1 t-shirt, 1 linen short sleeve, and 1 sweater jacket. Yeah, dude, I take a bag. but it's only maybe 25 pounds of all my junk. Like, I like my flip-flops. I take a bunch of bathing suits, a bunch of t-shirts, a bunch of shorts. That's all I need. I don't take any long pants. I might have this time of year, just in case. Toon says, I love going to Norway. I always go cycling here. It is beautiful. Dude, I'd love to get over there. As a nuclear tech would say, you are the control rod. Dude, yeah, probably. Lilu, that's what I'm talking about with the teeth, lol. And sync. Oh, dude, gotcha, dude. Yeah, I better schedule that appointment real quick. I better get in there and get these teeth shined up. I'm going to ask for a full whitening. Lilu, I'm in the US, by the way. The show and the band are American. Okay, dude. Lilu, where are you from, man? In the States. They said Keon doesn't have any fractures, apparently, but can't move his arm. Dude, maybe just like an impact injury. They have him getting checked by another doctor for hopefully a quick recovery. Yeah, he just moved to Movistar. Keon might not have made the time limit if he finished, so hence the abandon. Yeah, dude, I think it was right close to the cutoff. Wise words, lol, text back. Dude, I know. But they don't. You know, the girls, they'll say stuff. Mom, Colin doesn't communicate with us enough. We wish he'd communicate more with us. I'll message them and I'll hear back from them 10 hours later. But I know they're on their phones all day with their friends. I'm like, hey girls, it's just deadbeat dad Colin here, your stepdad. You know, I'm right here. Hi. Dude, they're just doing their life. That's what I tell Joey. I said, I just let them do their lives. Because if I do text them, then they're like, oh, sorry, we didn't see a call. Sorry, we were busy texting other people. Dave, thank you, Dave. Remember to like, share, tell your friends and strangers. Let's grow the family. Yeah, dudes. My name's Colin. Inside Cycling World's my channel. My channel's been around over 3 years now. Started sometime in January of 2023. I did a bunch of virtual cycling stuff inside Zwift, Ruby, My Whoosh. What else did I do? Training Peaks Virtual. I did all of them. And then last summer for the Tour de France, after the Denver Metallica trip, man, I really want to see Metallica this year, guys. I really want to see them. I really want to see Metallica this year. I'm trying to put this together in my head, how I'm going to do this. They're not coming to North America this year. They're only in Europe, so it gets more expensive. Sham Kubram is asking, where's Binyam? Dude, Binyam is out of the main peloton. Dude, I think he's anywhere between 3.5 to 5 minutes back right now. The numbers keep changing all the time. Main peloton is 122 down. And let's just see where they are on course, guys. I haven't been catching them. So yeah, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 groups on the road. The last place group on the road is 7 minutes back from the leaders. 7 minutes. We still have 60 kilometers to go. We are climbing again. Still almost 1,200 meters of climbing to do. So you can see where we are there. We're at this point right here. I'm going to come back to Tour Tracker and I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you can just see it. Stretch it out a bit here. Here's our groups. 5 groups on the road. So the main peloton is at 145 down. We've got another group at 4 minutes. Final group on the road is 7 minutes back. Bora is pulling, but watch them do something dumb like launch Vlasi off the front. Okay, North Carolina. Dude, you know how many people I know from North Carolina? It's crazy. People I ride with on Ruby. Yeah, just knowing a lot of people up in North. Must be a cycling crazy place. Dave, I forgot my walking shoes or sandals. Guess I'd be walking barefoot. Yeah. Habton, dude, we're at about 60 Ks left. Right now, I think. Right now, distance remaining 59.6 Ks. Binyam, this is from Filmon Zaru. Binyam is the king of Africa. He is the king of Africa, but he's not the king of climbing. He's currently 5 minutes behind right now. Toon's just seconded that for me. Dave's asking, Lou, a barbecue you'd recommend your air. Dave, are you flying down to North Carolina for a barbecue? Guys, again, thanks for everyone being here. Inside Cycling World, Colin. Channel will keep growing. Dudes, we've got all the spring classics to come. We've got other stage races to come. We've got the Giro to come in May. April's going to blow me out of the water. May's going to be gigantic. Then we're going to have some, you know, of the 10-day races, the Dauphiné, the Tour de Suisse in June. We've got the ladies racing. So remember, too, they race on a different schedule. Like, I think the ladies do the Volta early on in the year. The men do it late on. And I think the Giro, they flip-flop it. The Giro for the men is early. The Giro for the women is in July. It kind of overlaps with the Tour de France. I'll cover as much as I possibly can. This is like my little side hustle that I have going on. It's morning times only generally, and then I get out and do the rest of my day. Dave saying if it's really good, I'll start riding south now. Yeah, let's get it, Dave. Let's get it. I'm actually watching the cyclocross race right now. 10 minutes till we got video coverage, guys. I'm gonna we got things coming in. Yeah, I said, yep, you should have went 2 bags route. Yeah, that's all she'll say. She won't go, yeah, I should have listened to you. Yep. I love when people ask me for things when sometimes they shouldn't ask me for things anymore. Yeah. It's just how it is, guys. Just how it is. Can't always be there for people. So, dudes, here's the climb coming up here. This is an uncategorized climb, but I'm going to say it's an average 5% climb here. We start out at 2s and 3s. Then we get into a solid segment for 4 kilometers at about 5% gradients. So you could have said this was a 4.5 kilometer climb at about 5% gradients. And it would have been the same as it's probably a category 3. It's longer than the climb we just did, but about the same gradient almost. Binyam, we don't have a time for him here. Again, I don't know which group he's in. They're saying he's in the 5th group on the road. Well, maybe we can come back here then and have a look. Okay, so if he's in the 5th group on the road, it's going to be this 5th blob. So it's saying he's 4 minutes off the back and not in the absolute last group. Guys, I'm going to get ready for the video feed to start here so we can see the real excitement at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm going to have to go into town for that. Yep, here's the answer back. Yep, I can do it for you. I'll go early. No. All. Sorry, guys. Occasion. Okay, sorry, guys. I freaking hate it. I'd rather just do voice comms. Yep. Bang! Right back in your face. Take that. From Colin. Okay, guys. People. Yeah, dudes. I love the chat. Guys, keep the chat ramped up, dudes. I love it. Haptom's asking Benny, how are his legs? Does he seem to push to get them? Dudes, I'm still waiting for video coverage to come through because the video coverage for these awesome races is absolutely terrible. Where's it going to be here? Okay, dudes. The stream's coming through, but nothing to show you yet. It's just in the little warm-up phase where they just have a holding screen, but it's coming. Then we'll know really what's going on. Where's Remco? I don't know. Toon Shots, will you be there with the Tour de France? Toon, dude, are you asking if I'm going to be in Europe for the Tour de France? Dude, that's a very good question. Because you know what? Metallica plays. Wow, dude, that's a really good question, bro. Toon, Metallica plays at London Stadium July 3rd and July 5th. So it's a 2-night show. Just imagine that. You're so big. Yeah, we need to rent out London Stadium. We don't need it. One of the nights, we're just going to have it empty. Don't worry about it. We're just going to have it sit empty. That's how big Metallica is. So they play on a Friday night. Saturday night's off. Sunday night, they play a second concert. Different music both nights. So you can't, if you're looking for Master of Puppets, it'll probably get paid on the first night. You missed it. You need to do both nights for these Metallica 2-night shows. Said Labir. Hello, Colin. Who do you think wins Paris? Dude, I'm going for MVDP. Toon saying Poggy. Yeah, Poggy really wants to win it, but I just think MVDP is just the man. Dave saying MVDP for Paris-Roubaix. So dudes will be doing. But yeah, back to tune here, dudes. So yeah, I just thought about that. I'm going to be sitting in London if I go July 3rd and 5th of this year. Tour de France probably starts right around then. Dude, I just don't know if I can schedule it all and make it work. How long can I stay financially? I don't know. Dude, Tour de France does my channel really well. It does my channel really well. First time I did it last year, it exploded in July. And then it did really well for like August and September, right through La Volta. And then it starts petering off. Like the channel doesn't make me tons of money right now. It makes me nothing right now. I basically work for less than minimum wage right now, but I love doing this, guys. This is just a side thing for me because I love doing it. Lilu, Honky Tonk Smokehouse is in my area. It's pretty good. Steve, get biking. Sweet, think I have the perfect jersey for that place. Yoji Ma saying, nope, it's going to be Poggy this year at Roubaix. Dude, that'll be probably a good race to bet on. Yoji Ma saying, hands down. Well, dude, yeah, if Poggy wants to sit at the top with Eddie Merckx, you got to win some of the classics, dude. There's a lot of races he doesn't have yet. Doesn't have them. And I know different times, different aspects of racing, but it is what it is. It is hard to compare the past with now. Racing maybe wasn't as fast, wasn't whatever is back then. But nowadays they have all the training aids to help them. And maybe it's easier now. It's faster now, but maybe it's easier. Lilu, FYI, for the Binny fans, we know he's great, but realistically he won't be competitive on today's course. Thank you, Lilu, from North Carolina. We're looking out for top hitters, Remco, Almeida, Tiberi. Yeah, dude, all those guys. Vanderpool's form so far this year is too good. He doesn't crash. No one will touch him. Yeah, MVDP, guys, he's won every race he's entered this year. Every CX race, he's smashed them to pieces. Lilu, I'm also... Dude, yeah, Del Grosso looks amazing. I'm also ready to see how good Del Grosso will do this year. He looks great. Yeah, it's so funny seeing them race together in CX. So it's Vanderputter. He is an Alpecin rider. I think he's on a development team, though. Tiberi and Mathieu Van der Poel, they ride on the same team in CX. They're road teammates. You can see that happening in CX, too. You can see when Tiberi's trying to help him out. Yeah, I like Del Grosso, and he's young. He's young. Poggy will push him, but Mathieu is the only one that can hurt Poggy on any circuit. Yeah, Milan-San Remo. Poggy hasn't won that. Last year, if it wasn't for that crash Poggy had in the bag, yeah, there was a crash late on, wasn't there? Was that the one where he blew right off the course? Oh, no, dude, I'm thinking Strada Bianche. Dude, you know what? If I was a cyclist, though, I wouldn't be just handing things to Poggy. Like Tom Pidcock did it. And who cares if people go, well, okay, sorry, guys. Going to do this, and we'll get back here. Oh, so now we're all kind of zoomed out again. And we'll get right back in here. 54 Ks to go, guys. Bora Hansgrohe are still leading the way in the peloton. The gap is 138. Notice I did not say Red Bull that time. Thank you. Dude, yeah, I think it was at Strada Bianche. Pidcock and Poggy in the lead. Poggy can't handle a bike the way Pidcock can. And someone can dispute me on that, but Pidcock's a better bike handler. Poggy goes off the road on a left-hander, ends up in the field. Pidcock looks back and just waits for him. Why? Why? He's not going to wait for you on a climb. Right? It's horses, horses for courses. If you can't handle your bike, yeah, he crashed. That's fair enough. He crashed. Basically, he couldn't handle the course. So he went off course and he crashed. When Poggy's attacking you on a 9-10% gradient, you think he's going to look back and go, oh yeah, Tom's struggling a bit. I better slow up from. No, cutthroat, kill him. So if I was one of these dudes, I would take every advantage because no one's going to care later. No one's going to care later. Del Grosso 40-1 for the Roubaix. Dude, Flocky, that's a good bet, I think. That's a good bet. $5 on Del Grosso for Roubaix. We got Mizageb here, 83. Hi, thanks for the update. Can you tell us how long it remains, and Binny's situation. Dude, right now we're 51.2 kilometers to finish. I think Binny's 4 minutes back. I'll show you the groups on the road, guys. We have four groups of blue here, top right-hand corner is what I'm looking at, guys. So we've got our front group, still 6 riders, and then we've got stragglers that have fallen out of that group. Mancini and Garcia Pernia. The peloton's at 120. I don't know who's in the peloton right now, guys. I've not seen it. We're currently at 50 seconds right now. I'm looking over here. You can see my rat-like eyes looking over here. Guys, I have rat-like eyes. I know that. I have very small eyes, and they can just glare right through you. Dudes, tell me right now. I need the truth. I need the honest-to-God truth. Do I look mean? Because people always tell me I look mean. I'm not mean. I am not a mean person, guys. They're like, oh, man, you look mean. I get this a lot from Joey Jojo. So thanks, Joey. It's just how I look. I'm sorry. Off the back, they're saying 5 minutes back. I think Binion's in that group 5 minutes back. There's a further group now, 8 minutes off the back, guys. We're going to jump back to, let's close that. We'll jump back to PCS to get some confirmation. See, we still don't know. They're saying Binny's in the 5th group on the road, so we'll go back to Tour Tracker here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Binny's in this group. So he's in the 5 minute off the back group. Who's with him? Don't know. Okay, over the Alto del Sorellis, which is like forever ago, the Category 3, Danny Vandertook for 3 points, Carlos Garcia Pernia for 2, Steph Kras, Soudal Quickstep for 1 point. Danny Vandertook locking up that KOM jersey. And dudes, I'm going to get back to chat. The chat's the place to be, guys. The chat's the place to be. I can bounce over here. Pidcock, definitely a better bike handler. Yeah, he should have rode away that day like MVT. Yeah, dude, you got to take the advantage when you got it. Right? Some guys, they have a TT advantage. Some guys, they have a climbing advantage. Why would you give it away because he can't ride a bike good enough? I mean, I'm not saying that, but it's kind of like a fumble. Okay, dudes, yeah, exactly. It's like a fumble at the Super Bowl tomorrow. What are you going to do? Just say, man, they fumbled the ball. Let's let them recover it because, it was an accident that they made. Dude, it's a fumble of the ball in football. You wouldn't just let them pick the ball back up. You're going to go for the throat. I almost frickin' swore there, dudes. I almost dropped the F-bomb. Frickin's not a swear. Friggin's not a swear. We got Matthew Ricca-Frickin-Tello on board here. He's going to be great this year. Watching a replay yesterday of Andrew August stealing the sprint victory. Good for him, dudes. Ineos played that well. They played it well. The other teams didn't catch up in time. The other teams had all the horsepower to catch up with them. They screwed that up. So let's let the little climber win the sprint stage. Okay, just backing up. Yeah, so Lilu, thanks for agreeing with that. Dude, it's just the way I look at it. You can't fumble and then expect people to always go, oh yeah, sorry guys. Pidcock should have went for the throat there, and it would have been a better race to see Poggy come back and chase him down. He probably has the ability to do it. Do you think Poggy wants people handing him things? Absolutely not. I'm not a Poggy hater, but he doesn't want people giving him things. He wants to win. Dawn saying as small as 2. We got Daniel Luis 777. Pidcock trying riding away but could not. He knew Taddy would have caught him. Yeah, dude, I would have rather have seen that. I would rather have Pidcock go for it and then go, oh crap, he's back, than just handing it to him. Because what if you're saying there's a chance? So you're saying there's a chance, guys. Lilu, just heard you say sorry. Yeah, dude, I'm absolutely Canadian through and through. I live up in Alberta, Canada. We're just north of Montana. So, dude, that's why I like going to Denver so much for that Metallica concert with Joey Jojo. Denver is very similar to Calgary. High altitude city. Denver's higher, though. I love the Denver Stadium. I love Metallica. I need to see them again. Oh, geez. Mezageb here saying I look fantastic. Dude, early in the morning, I'm not sure how fantastic I look. When you are focusing on something, you look a little unapproachable as soon as you open your mouth. Dude, exactly. That's what I say. So, like, if you said, Colin, you need to post for a picture, I'd be like this. That's my look. That's my smile for the camera. The only time I look good and smile and all that stuff is when you catch me speaking or talking about something I'm excited about or something that I love. I'm so sick of people that are close to me saying, "You look miserable all the time, Colin. I'm not miserable. I don't pose for pictures. I'm not a woman. I don't pose for pictures. I don't filter myself and put it on TikTok. Thank you. Dude, I'm very happy all the time. But Dave, I know what you say. I know what you're saying. I do get very focused at times. Whitley Bay is in the house, north of Tynemouth. These eyes. So yeah, I guess someone thinks I look fantastic. I'm going to clip this right now, and I'm going to send it to certain people I know. I feel like a lot of people in the Peloton haven't realized you have to put people like Poggy in the wind. People work for him way too much. He's great for sure, but they make it so much easier for him. Yeah, dude, exactly. Dude, this year, we're going to see Boral Hansgrohe show up with a solid team. Visma with a solid team. Where's the team that Paul Say has on? Decathlon? Solid team. Those teams need to like, hey dudes, can we have a little talk? They need to smash UAE apart. I'd love to see it. Work together to beat up UAE. Put Poggy under. Dude, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Poggy defend. I'd love to see him react. Just get the drama hyped up. I'd love to see a longer TT for Remco to just like take 8 minutes out of Poggy or something crazy. Like a 60K TT like real men used to ride in the 80s and 90s, even up to the early 2000s. Now it's like, oh, here's a little tiny baby TT. Have fun, guys. It's not fair to the TT specialists. Do you know Whitley Gilbert? Married to Dwayne Wayne. Dude, I should know that. LMF has a Poggy crush. These eyes are crying. He sang it. All the teams look great going to the season. Yeah, if they work together, it'd be some crazy. Dude, that's what we want. We don't want to see a UAE. Guys, finally getting some coverage here. Dude, let's just cut straight to the racing. We're seeing the sign-in. We're just getting to see the sign-in. Let's get right to the racing so I can see where Remco is. Dudes, coming back here a little bit now. I'm going to come around for 709er. If you know, you know, as Don says. If you know, you know. If you know what I mean by coming around for 709er, drop it in the comments, guys. I don't know why here they're saying there's 8 riders in the front group. Is there 8 riders in the front group? Maybe they came back together. So it looks like Carlos Garcia Pernia and Tommaso Nensini might have gotten back into that group. They are. So they fought their way back into that group. The Peloton's sitting at 115 off the back. 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's the Binion group. And then we got another group at 8 minutes back. Yeah, it says right here, Nensini is bridge back up, making 7 riders, and then Pernia must have came up as well. Just got to check something out here. Can you book something? I'm overdue. Okay. Yep, so me and Joey are just arranging something here for me to get something done for today. Sorry, guys. I get very, Sorry, I'm no rabbit holing today, Colin. No rabbit holing. LMS saying, no, he's going to crush the opposition. Yeah, in the pipe, 5x5. That's another one, guys. If you know that one, we are in the pipe, 5x5, bros. Let's get it. 44 kilometers to go, guys. Average speed is picking up now. It's not that high. It's only 40.7, but it's been a banger of a stage, guys. We still have 900 meters of climbing to go. Still. This stage today, I think was 3,300 meters of climbing. Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow, guys. Banger. Gonna watch that. The Olympics are on right now. I need to go upstairs and log into Sportsnet. Jojo said, yeah, here's the login. Because it's on right now. They don't get home till tonight. And I want to watch some stuff. And she gave me a combination of about 6 or 7 different passwords. You know, she's got the numbers. Guys, I won't tell you the first part, but the last part is like 222555. It might be 222. It might be 22555, or it could be 2255. It may be an exclamation mark on the line. I'm not really sure, Colin. Can you find my black sandals for me? Thank you. The Black Sandals incident, guys. I won't forget that one. An unexpected, yeah, that's right, Don. An unexpected landing for us. It indicates the end of the race is near. You got it, dude. Habton, I think Benny was with the third group. How far, please? Dude, we're under 44 Ks to go. Dude, I'm going to come back here. No, I'm not going to come back there. I'm going to come back to PCS. This is why I'm saying, okay, so it's saying Benny is in the 4th group on the road. We need to refresh this because all 8 riders. Okay, so they're saying that Nancini is back out of that group. Okay, guys, they're talking about Remco here now. I'm looking at live feed now, guys. Let me get the live feed going here. Make sure that's live. I do have live coverage now. And I am only seeing 7 in that front group with 45 Ks to go. So unless Nancini just bridged on in the last 500 meters, I think he was back, and I think he fell at the back again. He was back. It said there was 8 riders. Dudes, let's smash it. Smash it. Guys, tell your friends about the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member of the channel if you want. Support the channel any way you feed. Just be in the chat. That's my #1 ask, guys. Get in the chat. Oh, dudes, like the videos. That's my #1 request, guys. Just go and hit the like button. Hit like button. Hit like button. Hit like button. Because I will get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. My show. It's just my show. I think Benny is with the 3rd group. I think he's in the 4th group. And so if he's with the 4th group, dudes, you can just see on screen here now. You can see we're going back to the coast. Going to take on the Category 3, Fustera, and then we take on the Category 1. Just over 10 kilometers from the finish, we cut right back inland. The 4th group on the road, according to Tour Tracker. So we've got 3 groups up here, 7 riders. Nancini by himself back at 30 seconds. The peloton at 1:15. I think Binion's in this group here. Is he really 5 minutes back, though? I'm not sure. Not sure. The gap is creeping again. It says back to 1 minute 27 seconds. So let's just hang out here, guys. We will be, we're going to have a good 10 kilometers of downhill, and then we start climbing again. On the front, Red Bull. I did it. Bora Hansgrohe on the front, guys. I got to put that in the swear jar. Oh, dude. S. Sadabir. If you have to choose one, what would it be? Metallica or cycling? Well, dude, I've been cycling since, I've been a pro cycling fan since probably 83 or 84 when I was in high school. No, I've been a pro cycling fan since probably 84, 85 when I was in high school because I know the year I went to high school. I've watched everything. I've followed it all. I took a break off the bike for 20 years, guys, as I did my career, where I was a full-time professional, where I raised a family with Joey Jojo, the last 15 years. I only got back on the bike here in 2017. And in fact, it was Joey Jojo. She goes, why don't you start riding a road bike again? Because you watch it all, you talk about it. That's all you talk about. I'm like, yeah. So I went out, I think I spent $1,200 on some road bike, which was way too much for me at the time. The bike, I mean. Not a lot of money. And, been back on. Bought myself a Cervelo S3, so kind of like the mid-level Cervelo. That was pricey. I bought myself a TT bike. I got myself a cyclocross bike here, which is my inside training bike. But, dude, I listen to Metallica on every bike ride. I would obviously take cycling. But, dude, Metallica's a really good group. And I never appreciated them when they came out. I didn't. I wasn't into that kind of music. But, dude, so good. Even their new album, 72 Seasons, fantastic. Looks like the entire Red Bull, I did it again, the entire Bora Hansgrohe team is on the front, and they've got UAE sitting right in their wheels here, guys. This is going to be a really good finish here. Danny Vandertook is being tailed off the break. He's done a great job of defending the Mountains jersey today. Danny Vandertook will be in the Mountains jersey at the end of today. Dave, who remembers the thrill of victory and agony of defeat every weekend that interests a certain age of so many? Dude, I do. That's where I'm pretty sure I saw like a quick 15-minute Tour de France update, 1985 or something like that. I would just stare at it. I probably taped it too on VHS so that I could get that little smidgen of Tour de France coverage. It was once a week. Yeah, dude, Metallica while cycling. Dude, that's what I listened to yesterday. I listened to Metallica that entire ride yesterday, that 3-hour ride. I know I did Master of Puppets. I know I did 72 Seasons. And then I did Hardwired to Self-Destruct, which is probably I think it's a super underappreciated Metallica album. That's the one with Hardwired, Atlas Rise, Now That We're Dead. Yeah, so good. So how am I going to see Metallica this year? I got to go to London. Or Scotland. Or Ireland. Actually, Ireland has a 2-night show as well. They have a 2... But, you know, if I'm in Ireland, it's going to be a lot harder to get over to mainland Europe. I know you guys that live there are like, no, dude, it's easy. But for me, I don't know. Dude, I may have to wait. Actually, I just saw that Def Leppard is playing at Caesar's Palace at the Coliseum. Dude, I'd love to see that concert. I've never seen Def Leppard live. They did do a big stadium tour. I think it was 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. I just got some recent pictures of it. So Joey Jojo, Kelly, her best friend, Avery, her best friend, Addison, her best friend. They went up to Edmonton, and it was like Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I think it's just Joan Jett now. And so it was at an outdoor stadium. It was at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. That's the football stadium. Terrible sound. They said the sound was atrocious. So they had the front speakers, and they had speakers halfway. It was like just, echoing the whole way through. Yep, cycling, but you gotta have Metallica. I have no cycling fries. It's so niche. Dude, I don't know what that means. I have no cycling fries. Like as in French fries? I have no cycling friends. Dude, I get it now. Dude, Lilu, you have cycling friends now. Put me down as one of your friends. Add me. Dude, find me on Facebook. My name's Colin Emerson. I'll even show you my page. Should I do that? I don't know if I should do that. Dudes, you know what? I don't care. Do I care? I don't care. Facebook. Let's go, guys. Here I am. Here's me. Dudes, there's me in my Festina shirt. There I am. Colin Emerson, blah, blah, blah. I was showing some Lena Vivas stuff yesterday. Here's all my cycling friends. This guy rides Ruby. James Delara. This guy lives, guys, I think he's Sardinia or Corsica. He was at the Tour de France coverage last year. I have all cycling friends. Here's one of my old sled dogs from the past. Lorena. Dudes. Lorena doesn't look like what you think she always looks like. This picture kind of blew me out of the water. I'm just saying. More sprint stuff. This is Lorena on stage 1. Dude, she is just amazing to me. Yes, that fist pump. Holy crap. Dudes, if you haven't seen this, let's do it. Let's do it. Actually, that was stage 1. I don't think I have it. Stage 1. Maybe this is stage 2 here. I don't know. What else do we got? Then just all my pro cycling things. That's just ugly face Colin. Here's Colin doing a bit of Zwift sprinting. This is the kind of stuff I ride. Anyway, dudes, I've shown you too much. You've seen the inside cycling world. While I'm here, guys, that's me, Avery and Addison. This is years ago. This is, wow, quite a few years ago now, guys. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're on Facebook, so it's all good. Me and Addison. This is Addison as a little girl here with me way back when. Dudes, I love doing stuff like this. And, check this out, dudes. Here's Addison as a little girl running a sled dog race with this $3,000 sled I used to have here. Dragon and Israel. Absolutely friggin' deadly dogs. Holy crap, this was 11 years ago, guys. Addison would have been 9 years old here. Guess what? She won this race. I trained those dogs hard, guys. I trained those dogs hard. Okay, we're out. We're out. Sorry about that. Dudes, we're back. The break's working really hard. We still got, it looks like we've only got 6 riders in the break now. I think because we've lost Danny. Sorry, guys. I hate that live refresh thing there on that one. Yeah, the peloton is reeling in Danny Vandertook right now. 6 riders in the break still. And let's go back to PCS here. I can close some of these. There's just too many open now. PCS is saying that... Okay, well, what are they saying? It says 117 here, 6 riders in the break. I'm seeing that on screen. 117 they're saying is the break. Back to the chat here. No cycling. Lily, you got friends here. We're all friends. Greg LeMond and the first breakers I ever heard of. Ram. Dude, I love the Ram. I love the Ram and I love the Trans Am. Dude, I love that kind of stuff. I love ultra endurance sports where people just drive themselves into the ground. Probably why I love dog sled racing way back when. I loved the Iditarod. I loved the Yukon Quest. Just it's hard. Very, very hard stuff. Yeah, dude, I love this here. I love when people don't know me. Is this blog about cycling or rock concerts? Dude, it's about both. It's about both, dudes. Dude, sorry, I get on a bit of a tangent and I go off on the sidelines. Whitley Gilbert, original character on A Different World, Cosby So Shimoff. I do remember the Cosby So spinoff. Ian saw original Def Leppard supporting original AC/DC at the Glasgow Apollo. Superb gig. Dude, yeah. We got tickets for AC/DC for later in the year. Don't think I'm going. Danny Lewis, Vivas won again today, making it through. Dude, I watched that race this morning, and dude, that race is on the channel. Back the channel up, and you'll see that we do talk about cycling here too. I love Lena Vivas. I'm declaring my love for Lorena. Sorry, Joey Jojo. You're out. Yes, again, is this about cycling or not? Dave says, I remember, how could I ever forget? It was the last time we were met. Dude, I don't know that song. I don't know that one. 6 riders in front, dudes. We have 37 kilometers to go. Borohansgoro on the front. Dude, this is Calpe. This is Calpe. I can see the huge... We're coming past Calpe here. I can see that gigantic rock sticking out into the ocean. Is that where we're at? I wouldn't have known that. So Calpe... dude, it must be this here. I think maybe that's the gigantic rock that sticks out into the ocean. And I can see it in the distance. The riders are approaching... This is Calpe? Does anyone know? It is Calpe because they do have a giant lagoon in the middle. I've done this ride on Ruvi where you actually come down to the end here and go through the downtown, and there is a lagoon right there. Yeah, that's got to be Calpe. Okay, I think this is a cycling hotspot in the world, guys. 35.4 Ks to go. Cycling and music equal life. Rock on. A Shaka Khan. Yes, you do, Colin. You know this song. Oh, dude, I'd have to look at it and I'd have to kind of get the rhythm in my head or something. Gabe Delar 588. Yes, it is. I was there yesterday. Gabe, where were you? Dude, like sometimes I read the things, guys, and I'm like, what exactly is he talking about? So Gabe says, yes, it is. I was there. Oh, Calpe, dude. Dude, are you the guy that was at the hotel? I think it is. I think this is the guy that was at the Malia Hotel. So they're crisscrossing across the same area all the time, guys. Dave's saying, when you hear, you're going to wonder how you missed it. Dude, yeah, sometimes I read the words and I'm like, Borohansgoro on the front, guys. UAE, Ineos Grenadiers, they're set in third place. Dudes, I got to blow this up a little bit here now. And we'll take a little quick pause here and see what's going on. Just thinking. Better get it done. Okay. Yeah, Joey can't book. Oh, yeah, she forgot her work computer. Very bad, Joey. How are you supposed to work when you're always on vacation and you don't have your computer? Yep, so I think Gabe was here in Calpe yesterday. I think he talked about, he was asking, when does the race go by the water for some reason, because he was at a hotel close by. And watching the peloton here, guys, very strung out the front now, like a 2-lane wide high with almost like a parking lane on the side, I think. Oh, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Okay, dude. Yeah, I would have to get the music. Yeah, Calpe. There's that gigantic rock out front there. Ellie met Brian Johnson of ACD, was previously in a band called Geordie. He is one, of course. Dude, I read all about that. So after the Power Trip show, I got the bracelet on still from 2.5 years ago. I just dove at everything on Audible. I listened to everything Metallica. I listened to everything Guns N' Roses. I listened to everything AC/DC. Brian Johnson, yeah, was in a band called Geordie. They were pretty successful locally, and they were kind of like petering out. And he was born, I think he's born in Newcastle. I learned that Brian Johnson, lead singer of AC/DC, round 2, I guess, after Bon Scott, he actually lived in North Shields, Tynemouth for a while, which really kind of blew me away. I'm like, how close did he live to me? Because North Shields is not a big place. North Shields is kind of like, to me, it's like a little suburb of Tynemouth. That's how I would call it. And basically, I think he was I think he said he had to help someone on the road somewhere, and it was some other famous musician. I forget the name of him yet. And the guy gave him some swag, like, "Hey, dude, come back to the car." I think he helped him with a flat tire. But at the time, Brian Johnson was doing all sorts of odd jobs, and he was the lead singer of a band called Geordie, because in that part of the world, you're called a Geordie. The band was just kind of a little bit stagnant. He was doing, what was he doing? I think he was doing windows for cars. Then he started doing vinyl tops for cars. That was the cool thing to do, to put a vinyl covering over the top of your car. This would have been in the 70s. And Bond died, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't know if it was, I think it was Malcolm that got a hold of Brian and said, "We want you to come for an interview or an audition." All the way down to London. And yeah, there you go. Oh, the drum solo in I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight. Yeah, I do, totally. For me, the most iconic drum solos are always going to be Neil Peart of Rush. The guy is so talented. Dudes, and there's a lot of good drum solos. There's a lot of good drummers, but like, I mean, whatever. There's lots of good bands. You look at the drum kits, and then obviously I watch a lot of Metallica videos. They're the cameras that they use, the video is very good in the sound. Dudes, 120 now to the break. We're 6 kilometers to the foot of the third category, Alto La Fustera. Wow, I think these guys are going to stay away over that climb. I was saying that's where Remco might go, and it was Toon earlier who said they would probably go on the last climb of the day, because there is a sprint in between the two climbs, and that probably does favor Remco going later in the day. Yeah, drum solos, Neil. When you look at Neil's kit, he makes all other drummers look kind of like, they got like 5 things they hit. Neil's got about 50 all around him. Gongs and bells and just every percussion thing you can think of. You can find so many good videos of him online. I think he died Neil died of brain cancer. And he hit it. I think he died in brain cancer like 2016, something like that. Come on, Benny. Yes, you can do it. And thanks, Big Boss. This is from Alazar Mogos. Dave, sounds like a Randy Bachman story. Dude, I don't really know the background of Randy Bachman, but yeah, another awesome Canadian, right? Yeah. There's the lagoon in Calpe. There's the giant rock in Calpe. I should learn about the geology of that. Yeah, I should. Okay, I'm going to look that up. Neil's kit's most unique ever. So many different brands represented. Yeah, dude, he was just awesome. Dude, he used to go on big motorcycle trips. He used to ride road bikes. I think when they did the tour one time, he refused to fly or take the bus. He would motorbike between every tour date just to kind of get away. And dude, that guy had a rough life. I forget the order, but like his wife died of cancer, his daughter died of cancer. And I think he kind of went on a bit of a spiral, as I would too. UAE on the front now pushing guys. They've got one rider up there. Then the Boro Hansgrohe team, Ineos Grenadiers. Cahural looking good on the front here too. So yeah, I think Neil disappeared for a bit. Then they got back together. Dude, really good band. Really good band. For me, Rush is like the 70s and the 80s, just into the 90s. And then I kind of drifted away from them. They're still super technical, but just the music didn't sound the same to me. So yeah, 6 riders in the front, 125. Watch them here, grabbing bottles here right now. They're still descending. Randy has a show on CPC radio Saturday nights, worth a listen. Yeah, Lilu here saying, here come the UAE attacks. Yeah, it's time to get the attacks in. We're in the helicopter overlooking the big lagoon in Calpe itself. So guys, I'm going to show you where we are right now. Okay, the helicopter's here. The helicopter is moving along this way, overlooking that, and we will be off the side of Calpe. We're moving away from it now, heading towards the Category 3 climb. So it looks like we have 3 groups on the road. 3 main groups. 6 riders in the break. Peloton at 125, the Gourmet group. And I'm not really sure if there's another group even behind them. So let's have a look at this, guys. Here's Gourmet climbing. A little bit of an action shot here for Gourmet. And yep, not much to see there, guys. 9%. Wow. 9% of PCS game players picked Gourmet in their team today. Well, I guess they might have thought if he can hang on for the climbs. Okay, I can see that. If he can hang on. You can tell 91% didn't pick him. So most people are assuming he's not going to make it. 104 to the peloton now. I think the heat's coming now, guys. The heat's coming now. The peloton's getting serious with UAE up front there. Bora Hansgrohe taking turns. This gap's going to come down quick. They're not going to let these 6 get away, guys. Lulbari, what happened? Girmai's still behind? Yeah, dude, he's still behind. Dude, they haven't put a camera back there yet. I've got live video feed here right now. We're looking at the 6 on the front, and it's just cutting to the peloton chasing all the time. Ooh, UAE sends, I think, almost the whole team up front now. There's at least 4, maybe 5 riders there. Bora Hansgrohe kind of just like riding just laterally to one side. But UAE is controlling the peloton right now, guys. Girmay will likely be plus 9 minutes back, and he'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, dude, exactly. He's going to be back tomorrow. Front 6 are now falling apart. Front 6 are falling apart. Lewis Askey falling out of the group. And then it looks like Fernando Tercero has fallen out of the group. On this climb here, guys, it is 1.8 kilometers at 8.3% gradient. 147, that looks like Carlos Garcia Pena. He's falling out of the group. Dudes, Steph Kras. Steph Kras is smashing on the front. The only guy that's hanging with him right now is Julian Bernard and this lone Caja Rural rider who's being gapped now, Jakob Atruba. He's going to be thrown out too. He's just hanging on. So they've whittled it down even more. Dave saying another great music-related show is Alan Cross's The Ongoing History of Modern Rock. I remember hearing the first episode in 1996 sitting in the dark for 2 hours. Dude, I'll have to check that out. Lilu says I picked Almeida, Remco, and Sheffield, but forgot. Should have taken Tiberi, I think. Yeah, dude, Tiberi should be right there. Yeah, here we go. It's on. UAE is lighting it up now, guys. 2 riders left. Atruba's gone. All we got is Steph Kras and Julian Bernard at the moment. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 2 riders up front. Okay. Jumping back. Okay, dudes, we're on it. We are on it. 40 seconds to the peloton now. Bora Hansgrohe. I think they're battling each other mano a mano. UAE goes, Bora grows. Both teams are trying to show, no, we're the bosses of this race. We're going to lead it. Thank you very much. We are climbing hard now, guys. I can see Calpe disappearing into the distance. Almeida got an extra rest day on the TT day, basically while Bora worked their guys in stupid ways yesterday. Dave, let's get it started. Is that, yeah, that one? Maybe that one. We're going to come back here now, guys. Here's the climb. Multiple groups. Peloton's at 40 seconds. That means Binyam's back here somewhere, guys. Binyam is way back here. 8 minutes back, it's saying. I don't know if that's true. Again, PCS is not giving a time at all. So, yeah, I think he's pretty far back, guys. But he's most likely got a good chance of winning tomorrow. Yeah, we got some nice switchbacks coming up here now, guys. Looks like we got some terraced areas here. Look at this. It's all terraced here. For whatever it is, the growing in the area. Oranges, I don't know, olives, I don't know, whatever. Remco's boys happy to let UE do the work, sit in the shadows, then launch. Well, Bora's back on the front now, Dave. So it's kind of been like Bora on the front. UAE goes to the front. Bora goes back to the front. I think they're kind of like, the teams are kind of like really battling it out. Dudes, what I'll do here now is I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And we can check this out here. Dudes, like there's groups everywhere here. Yeah, you just can't see it. You can see it here. Coming to the top here now. Yeah, dude, I think I'll hang out in Tour Tracker today. Yeah, Bora's back in the front. It's just Steph Kras. And who did I say? Julian Bernard. Julian Bernard here. Let's take a look at Julian Bernard. He's 33 years old. Bib number 21 for Lidl Trek. Been around forever. Son of Jean-Francois Bernard. Wow. Incredible, right? Attacks going out the front now, guys. Or that could be just the remnants. Yeah, the remnants are being caught. That's what it is. Bernard and Steph Crass, no, now is the time. They got to go now if they want to try to get away. Now is the time. Dave, this is Lilu saying, Dave, I want to believe that, but I feel like Bora blew their people up a little unnecessarily the other day, so let's see how they react today. Dave saying, UA need to justify money they have spent and spread the wins. Mezgeb, how long remains? Dude, we're down to 27.5 kilometers. Bora pushing hard over the top. Bora leading. I think we've got just two UAE riders left, and Ineos Grenadiers there. So Bora's putting the hurt on now, guys. Bora is putting the hurt on now. Going into the downhill segment here. So from the top of this climb to the next climb, it's 12 kilometers. We've got a sprint in the middle, guys. Got a sprint in the middle. And at that sprint point, there'll be 4 2-1 towards the green jersey, sprint jersey. 3 2-1 time bonifications. This could be important. They won't be important for Girmay because he's not going to get any. Yeah, this is going to be good. It's going to be a really, really good finish here, guys. Thanks for being here. Hot take, Almeida is about to begin his GC winning season. Okay, so Lilu's, he's throwing down on Almeida. Dave, I wish there was a way to see stress levels of riders to see who is really pushing hard. Yeah. Lulu, 2 UE. Oh, no. Dude, I'm going to have a good look again here when the cameras get back on them. I only saw 2. There might have been a couple more. But earlier, there was like 5 or 6 of them up there. Yeah, power, heart rate, and other metrics, 2 unique to each rider. Yeah, unique to each rider. Bora Hansgrohe. Bahrain victorious on the front, too. It looks like the UE riders are coming back. It was just on that last little steep part of the climb, so I think all of those UAE riders are still there. They're just kind of scattered a bit more now. But they were all sitting directly on the fronts. Kind of like, okay, Bora, we can do the same thing you're doing. Bora pushed it a little bit harder, and they're back on the fronts. It's kind of all a bit of a big schmozzle right now. NSN's there too. Wow. Who is this for NSN? Yeah, it's a bit scattered out, but I think I just counted 3 or 4 UAE riders. One of them sitting in like a 5th place right now. Ooh, the NSN rider diverted and almost caused a little bit of a shunt there into the UAE rider. I wonder who that was. Peloton only at 33 seconds. The Peloton dudes is very reduced right now for what I'm seeing. Like what I'm watching, maybe 30 riders. I guess so. Are taking them, right? I'm not taking them. Yep, Charlie countdown's on. Yeah, the Charlie countdown is on. Countdown is on. Sorry, guys. Joey's messaging. Got to answer. Girls, I don't know what they're doing right now. Let's get this opened. Yeah. We're on it, guys. We are on it. I'm going to go back to Tour Tracker Live here so you can see what's going on. So we've come over this Category 3 climb here. The, whatever it was called, Festrea, I think it was. And now we're bombing this end here back to the coastline. We will work our way along the coastline towards the sprint point, which is, I don't know, outside of some farmers' fields. Yeah, just outside of some farmers' fields there, I guess. Then we kind of cut back inland again. Oh, that's not true. Yeah, we cut inland, but we do climb over a little bit of a ridge here for the ridge Category 1 climb. Just a ridge, guys. A little divot in the road there. We swing around and we do actually go back inland. But it's that Category 1 that's really going to light it up. Watch Remco to attack there. Toon Schatz, you're totally correct, dude, today. I think the sprint point here kind of threw off the Remco early attack. We still have 2 riders out front with 24 Ks to go, guys. So 3, 2, and 1 points taken by the breakaway guys, Julian Bernard, Steph Kras, and Jakob Atruba. Jakob is out the back right now. Probably going to be caught by the Peloton real quick if he hasn't already. Dave, sometimes I feel like I'm flying, then I see my KPH and it's so slow. Then other days I feel awful and saying, yeah, dude, me too. You just never know. Okay, yeah, she wants him to come tomorrow morning. Okay. Tomorrow morning? So, I guess you are leaving early? Super Bowl. Bowl starts at 4:30. Joey's asking when it starts tomorrow. So, yeah, I guess if you go early, you're going to have a full day hanging out. Whatever. See ya. Yes, dude, we're still moving on here. Moving on. Onwards, upwards, forwards. I'm doing all of it, guys, these days. Onwards, upwards, forwards. And back to the chat here. Time bonifications. Yeah, dude. I don't think... there's time bonifications at the sprint. There is for sure. It's a place called Moreira, I guess. 4, 2, and 1 green jersey. 3, 2, and 1 time bonifications. There'll also be time bonifications at the finish. I think it's 10, 6, 4, 2, 1. Generally. Maybe it's only the top 3. Think NSN is going for Paul Marty. Riley Sheen could show if he makes it over the last climbs. Hawks or Pats. Dude, I'm going with Seattle only because I was in Seattle. I sat in the exact same stadium that the Seahawks play at. Dude, I don't really have a favorite football team right now. So I'm cheering for the Seahawks, guys, because I was there in 2024, if that makes any sense. The Patriots, that's a whole nother world to me. Never been there. Toon asking, will there be a live video? Dude, I can watch it. I just can't show it to you. If I show you the video, I get struck. My video is down. They would suspend my video midstream. I've had that happen once before, and it was horrifying. Your stream just goes bloop, and then you panic. You don't even know what to do. Right? Don't even know what to do. Okay, I need to back up here, guys. Okay. And we're there. So yeah, Toon, sorry I can't show you the live video for this one. If there's ever videos I can show, I will. If there's like video clips and stuff like that. So, ooh, wow. If that's Binyam back there, dudes, he's so far behind right now. It's saying 8 minutes. So Binyam's just going to recover today. I would take it extra easy, stay inside the time cut, and get the legs rested for the final sprint day tomorrow. Win the sprint. I won't get the GC, but will win the sprint. Well, hopefully wins the sprint tomorrow. Kind of a technical descent here, guys, at the moment. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, they're still coming out of the descent here. Now they hit a little bump. Descending down into that time bonification area. You can see it coming now on the screen there. So it's kind of like right along the water line. Bunch of farmers' fields to the north. They hang a hard left here. Hurry hard, guys. We got curling on, I guess, apparently. I need curling updates. I don't know any players on any team. Dude, I don't either. I'm going to learn today. 1989 can name the 49ers offense. Joe Montana. Jerry Rice. Dude, I could think of a lot more. I could think of a lot more if I had to think about it for a while. Yeah, dude, I used to follow the NFL like crazy. The 80s and probably up until about 1997 when I graduated university. And then I just stopped watching. I kind of follow along. Who won? Oh, yeah, great. Who won? And who's the horrible halftime show? Yeah, great. Dudes, you want a halftime show? Just get Metallica there. Dudes, when you're at any sporting event, I guarantee you, we're talking hockey games. Dude, I don't know about basketball, but like hockey games and football games, the number one like music you're going to hear is always going to be Metallica. Always. I know Joey Jojo was at a hockey game a few weeks back with Gina, and she said she heard 7 Metallica songs played at that hockey game. Oh, dude, crap. Dudes, yeah, dude, sorry, man. Sorry, dude. You're right. Dudes, I kind of forget where my camera is. So, yeah, dudes, please tell me sooner next time. I'll put myself down here. Yeah, there we go. Dudes, Toon, I'm sorry. Guys, I kind of forget where my camera is. It's right over that map. I used to do this a lot when I do my virtual racing. They all have different platforms. And so I have to move my face around for every platform. I just kind of forgot the map was right there. Dudes, everyone, you need to tell me sooner. Come on! Just a little bump, that's right. What are we watching here? Oh, replay through here. Who went the right way? Okay, Steph went the right way. Julian Bernard kind of went the wrong side, had to slow down more. Dude, that's going to be a hard switchback for the main peloton there, I think. Wow, this is a beautiful part of the world, too. Spain, I need to trip over. Someone rich over there, someone royal. Dawn, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. Back then, Warren Moon, Troy Aikman. Dude, Warren Moon used to play for the Edmonton Eskimos back in the day, 2 hours up the road from here, before he became a big hit in the NFL. For, I think it was the Titans, or maybe it was the Oilers. I think it was the Oilers, wasn't it? Athletics is the best sport to watch. Are you talking track and field, dude? So, dude, yeah, I should be far down the corner right now. So, like, dude, the screen I'm looking at, I can't see where I'm at. I have to go to another screen. I have to go to OBS and see myself down. Yeah, there I am. Colin, beady eyes. Hey, there's my fake smile. Hey. That's why I don't smile, guys. Don't smile. I was always told don't show your teeth. So yeah, I got the cleaning set up here. Joey's got that lined up for me. Lilu's saying I feel like Metallica at a basketball wouldn't be as good. Dude, I kind of thought that. I was saying that out loud too. Dawn, I haven't watched the Patriots game since Tom Brady retired. Some dude a while ago said I look like Tom Brady, and I'm like, I do? I barely even know what he looks like. I don't think that's true. I always hear Max Headroom. I hear Gordon Ramsay. Who's the Bones? Do you know the male character in the TV show Bones? I think Bones was actually a female character, but her sidekick. A lot of people say I look like Bones. David, whatever his name is. One time in Mexico, these Mexican dudes thought I was from the show. The other band you hear at all sports event is Queen. Yeah, really tough corners here for Steph Crass. Dude, there's so much road furniture. Let's call it road garbage here. I would not be surprised if we got some crashes in the peloton, so let's hope we don't have that. Dudes, we're 18 kilometers to the finish. We got one categorized climb, a couple of ups and downs, and then we're into the finish. David Boreanaz, yeah. Dude, if you look up David Boreanaz and have a look at a picture, and then if you knew my face well enough, you go like, yeah, I see it. Because I see it. I'm like, holy crap, yeah. He's just a bit thicker than me and a lot richer. Probably gets a lot more girls, too. Yeah. Dude, I didn't say that. Dave backed up Tommy Clements in Edmonton at first. Yeah, dude, Tom Clements was like a superstar in Edmonton. Probably like the late 70s, very early 80s in Edmonton. Yeah, I think the don't show your teeth applies to the years before dental care was normal. Okay, Toon saying in Belgium, we don't call it track and field, we call it just athletics. Dude, I love athletics then. I love the sprints, I love the marathon stuff, I love the 5,000 meters, I love all that stuff. I could watch that all the time. Flocky, who did the fridge play for? Chicago. The Bears. So we got that one there. And Sam Waff is asking, where can I look free the match? Dude, I can't show you it for free. My channel would be struck with copyrights. More of an audio broadcast here, live chat, hangout. Dawn saying you dudes have similar facial structures. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm better looking though. Just natural. Dude, Canadian, I got a lot of pluses on them. I know a lot about cycling. David, nice try, dude. You just stick to acting, bro. I got a real job. Kinda, guys. I kind of have a real job. I think I have 3 jobs right now. More messages coming. Okay. Oh, hang on, guys. Super Bowl 2. But I'll be home. Okay, back to it, guys. I don't know why Joey's got all this stuff with me right now. Almost out. Whitefish. She's asking what food we have here for the dogs. Okay, Joey, come on. Dudes, back at it. 16 kilometers to go. Let's go back to PCS for a second. Here it is. Dudes, now we're getting names showing up, okay? This is the first time I've actually seen who's in the peloton. There's Remco. Someone earlier said that Remco was with Bermay. I'm like, there's no way. Tiberi is here. Damiano Crusoe, his teammates. 5 riders from UAE, Soler, Perikas, McNulty, Gross-Schartner, and Almeida. Theo Gegenhardt and Matthias Vashik. 2 riders for Ineos, Magnus Sheffield and Ben Turner. Remco, Pellizzari, and Vlasov are together. We got Pablo Castrillo, Raul Garcia Pernia, Ivan Romeo, Michael Hessman, and 2 NSN riders. Lewis Askey was dropped out of that front group, and now he's joined back. So Bingham's nowhere nearby, guys. The heat is on now. We got Movistar pushing at the front here. Okay, I guess I'll have to get some. Okay. Leave it to Colin as usual, guys. Leave it to Colin to do everything. Insanity. Yeah, these 2 riders are front, man. Even though it's 2 riders, they're very ginger around the corners. It's very technical here. Just the roads, the road furniture. They're on the climb now, guys. They are on that climb now, or the foothills of the climb. Don't refresh it, Colin, because everything will disappear. At the top of the climb, what's available? Ooh, 10 KOM points and more time bonifications. Steph Kras is 214 down. Julian Bernard is 1222. All this is going to do is steal away time bonifications that might have been important for the chasing peloton, if they can make it, because the peloton is on fire right now, guys. Peloton is on fire. Pet food store at New Mall in Dids. Too many questions, Joey. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're bothering me right now. I hate to say it. Messing with my brain here. Messing with my brain, guys. Sorry. Okay, dudes. Here's our situation on the road. We do have the map up there. Tune. I'm glad my face is down there. 4 groups on that road. It's just like one big switchback, but it looks pretty steep. It is steep, guys. Over 10% gradient. Julian Bernard solo, guys. Julian Bernard solo. We're down to 22 seconds. Steph Kras is really grinding the gears. Steph is bombed out. Julian Bernard is going solo, dudes. Peloton's coming fast, though. Saying 28 seconds. I heard 22 seconds last. Let's see if that'll update quick. Still saying 28. Don't know what I'm hearing over there. It kind of freaked me out. It's saying 28 seconds here. Well, Steph Kras is already at 10 seconds, and it does say the peloton only has 25 riders left. It's saying 36 seconds, actually, here. So Julian Bernard's putting in a nice move here. Okay, let's rock, dudes. Let's rock. We're almost through this. It's already 8:38 in the morning. I guess I don't really have a lot to do, though. I don't have a lot. No, I lied. I have to go to town. We're almost out of dog food. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I gotta go into town and get some dog food. Fun. Yay. Colin's exciting life. Okay. We'll just go with that. The peloton is slimming down very quickly, guys. I'm looking at the peloton. Okay, I can see them catching Steph Kras. Julian Bernard's just up the road. Peloton, 15 riders. 15 riders. 15 to 18 riders, maybe something like that. The 2 Grenadiers are still there. It looks like Bora pushing on the front. Let me have a good look. Yeah, 2 Bora riders on the front. Bahrain victorious. 2 UAE riders, 2 Ineos riders, kind of in that order. Yeah, Remco is sitting in second place, guys. Probably being led by Vlasov right now. That looks like Tiberi in third. 2 riders for UAE. Need to get some names, numbers. 3 riders for UAE there. There's an NSN rider there too. There is an NSN rider in that group. So, yeah, we're going to have McNulty up there, Soler up there, and probably Grosschartner right now. There are other riders scattered throughout, so there probably is more UAE riders present. Wow, that group has been disintegrated. I think it went from 15 to 18 riders down to 7. There's like 7 riders in that chase group now. Hopefully PCS has got it here. They don't. It's just busting apart everywhere, guys. There's 7 dudes chasing. Ooh, these roads are steep, man. These roads are freaking steep. Julian Bernard by himself being pursued by 8. No, 7. 7 riders in the chase group. There's little gaps with the remnants of the chasing peloton here. They're saying 20 seconds. Nah. And it ain't this many riders. It is not 21 riders. It's down to 7 riders. This one over here at 8:39, 2 minutes ago, says there's 14 riders in that group. Nope. It's Pellizzari leading Remco up the climb. Pellizzari. Yes, dude. Back over here. And, okay, I'm back. Dudes, I've missed a ton of stuff here, so let me get caught up. Wow. Lilu used to do athletics. I did mid-distance and was trying to watch more marathons since I never see it. I got into cycling because it's somewhat similar and caught some races in a 22 peak. Poggy, Jonas rivalry and have been hooked since. I do decathlon. Oh, cool. Toonshots does the decathlon. I love doing the discount. Guys, here they are. They're just pulling up on Julian Bernard's back wheel right now, so he's not going to get any points here, I don't think. Depending where the line is. 2, 4, 6. 6 riders. We just lost one of the UAE riders. Pretty sure. Nope, NSN rider. We lost the NSN rider, and here comes the attacks. Remco on the front now, bros. Looks like Tiberi in second, and that might be Soler trying to hang on. I'm looking for the long shorts. Dude, 6, 7, blown apart. Blown apart. Remco takes the lead. 1 rider hanging with him. Must be Tiberi right now. Yep, Remco's having looks back. Yep, got him, got him. UAE's been distanced. The other 3 riders in the break, distance. 1 rider goes with Remco. 1. And they've caught Julian now. They passed him. And Remco attacks again. Demolishes the Bahrain Victorious rider. And he's off on his own. Toon Chats, you called it perfectly, dude. Remco will not be seen until the end of the race. Gadoosh. Wow. Dude, I got to catch up here. There's so much chat going on right now. Like, it's just crazy. Dude, Toon, let's see if I was right. Hope Remco can attack at this climb. Dude, he just obliterated. He just went full Chippo on them. Just absolutely destroyed them. Yeah, Lilu here saying I love Chris Horner's channel. His videos give me so much. Yeah, dude, Lilu, Chris Horner. Big hands. This is how he talks. His hands are probably quite petite, but he goes like this all the time. I mean, my hands must look massive right now. Hey, ladies, check out the big hands, if you get my drift, right? And you know, Grenadier rider out the back, just struggling up this climb here right now. I was right. He will attack now. Dude, he just killed him. He's over the top, bombing down. So Remco will get time bonifications right there. Remco will get sprint jersey points right there. Remco, be safe. Let's not fall off a bridge. I don't want to jinx him. Lilu can't help with any positioning today, so I just don't see it. Okay. I just don't see why Benny would help Remco. There's nothing for either of them on today. Remco has a better team. Benny. Okay. And a sprinter in the team, so anything would be... Okay. Just reading stuff here, guys. I'm kind of spaced out right now. Got to admit it. Got spaced out chatting with the girls. So all that's in my head right now is they're coming home tonight and I got stuff to do. I got to get dog food. I got to get this done. Blah, 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 blah. It just goes on and on. So much we do not see in the peloton. Don't know many riders and teams make weird deals. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, Remco solo, guys. He's got an 8-second lead over Antonio Tiberi for Bahrain Victorious. Brandon McNulty. He's been able to pull a little bit. So Remco just dropped Brandon. Remco just dropped João Almeida. Remco just dropped Marc Soler. Julian Bernard has managed to hang on with those guys. Martin Pedersen is back. Okay, there was a Trek rider there, so he'll help Bernard a little bit. Magnus Sheffield and Pellizzari are back in this group here. So what I'm seeing, though, now, guys, is I'm seeing a group of 4 chasing. So what I'm telling you here is not really correct. Okay, this must be Tiberi. Yeah, that's Tiberi. Dark blue with the light green shoulders, that's Tiberi. Being pursued by 4. Must be McNulty, Almeida, Pellizzari, and Magnus Sheffield. So, Remco up the road, and Tiberi riding second by himself. 4 riders trying to come across right now. Lulu, well, scratch all my Almeida talk. Dude, the race isn't over yet. The race isn't over yet. You know, we've done that category 1. Dude, we're going to start climbing again. We start climbing again right now. Right through this section here. There's a bit of a climb here. You can see we're on like this terraced road here. Coming around here. So they are climbing up into this little community. You can see it right here. This climb here. Then it's downhill. Then Remco's gone. So we'll be crossing the top. What is that? Just under 7 kilometers from the finish, I believe. Just under 8 kilometers to the finish. Remco solo. Tiberi solo. Abera's here saying, hi, hey Abera. Dude, Abera's name sounds familiar to me from last year. What is the gap between Remco and the second rider? Dude, right now they're saying the gap between Remco and Tiberi is 8 seconds. And they're saying 12 seconds back to the chasing group. They're saying that chasing group is 5 riders now. When I saw it last, it was 4 riders on the road for sure. Will UAE be missing Ayuso at the end of the season? Just curious. Dude, I mean, all I heard was negative about Ayuso. He'll be over at Lidl Trek. I don't even know what first. Yeah, so there's only 4 in that chase group. Pellizzari's there. 2 UAE riders and Magnus Sheffield. So we've lost one of the UAE riders somewhere. They're catching Tiberi now. They are catching Tiberi now. They're right on him. They're 10 meters behind him. And apparently he was only 8 seconds ahead of Remco. But see if Tour Tracker's got some better data for us. Nah. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Remco has 9.2 kilometers to go. And they're saying he's 15 seconds ahead of them. Tiberi, Almeida, McNulty, Sheffield, Pellizzari. So we lost Soler. There's a further chase group at 30 seconds back. These dudes are 15 seconds back, and it looks like Sheffield's blowing up right now. Sheffield's blowing up with one of the UAE riders. So I think it's Almeida on the front, Pellizzari, Tiberi. So McNulty and Sheffield, I think, just blew up out the back. So there's only 3 chasing Remco now. Remco's on a heater, guys. He's on a flat section here. He's going to enter time trial mode. It's generally flat through here, just little tiny ups and downs. Yeah, Dave just said it too. Remco time trialing now. Not going to be caught. Toon saying, love to chat with you guys, and thanks for making this video. You are doing great stuff. Toon, thanks for being here, bro. Let your Belgian friends know I'm here. Dude, I did a bunch of CX stuff. I love all cycling. So, dudes, if you can get your friends here, dude, it only helps my channel out, and I can only do more of this stuff. Yeah, Remco's gone, guys. Remco is fully time trial mode now. There's no one in the world can catch him now. None. Juan's personality just might have been a poor fit for the team. Haven't heard Poggy or anything besides I'm in or really slam him, but yeah, dude, I think he got kind of shafted over there. Dude, he just wants to be the leader of a team, and he's got Poggy there, and he's got Isaac Del Toro there, and he's got this new Pablo Torres coming up there, and all the other hitters that are there. Maybe he just wanted a little bit more respect or something, and maybe they didn't give it to him. Dude, he's probably fine. He's probably a fine guy. Okay, I guess they're done with me now here, so the girls are... Dude, they're... Right now, 8:49 in the morning. They're probably being picked up at noon. They're probably like... Well, they've had their breakfast. They'll be back at the room. They're all going to run downstairs to get their last 45 minutes of tanning in. They're probably packed upstairs and they're ready to roll. I know they all said they loved going back there. Me and Joey Jojo were there maybe. I think we've been there twice in the last 5 or 6 years. I don't think Avery and Addison have been back there in 12 years. So like we went 3 times, like Addison when she was like 6, 7, and 9 or something like that, to that same resort. But those girls have been to Cabo probably 15 times. Dude, yeah, right here, Toon. What do you think of the new Team Remco? Dude, it's awesome. Ooh, Remco looks like he had a bad corner there, guys. I'm just going to back up my own video. I want to see this. I just want to watch. I just backed up 30 seconds here. I got to go live again after this. Yeah, it looks like Remco had kind of went hot around a corner there. Maybe he just swung wide on purpose, but the way the camera just cut to him, I thought, ooh, is he going off course? Dude, best thing ever. Remco going to Borough-Hansgrohe for a GC type team, or a stage type team. He didn't have that at Soudal. Soudal's a one-day race team, good for riding in the wind, sprints. That's not for Remco. Looks like we got 4 riders coming back here now. Tiberi, 2 UAE riders, and must be Pellizzari. I don't see Sheffield at the moment. Yeah, it's saying Tiberi, Almeida, Pellizzari are chasing Remco, but there's a 4th rider there. Pellizzari's not doing any work here. He's letting Remco do his thing up front. I used to got stung by a bee and dropped out of the ride. He was meant to win and prove himself. Yeah, I remember that one. That's from Dawn. Dave, a lot of time it's a matter of adjusting to culture, and it's a real culture shock. Sam Abogenhout, 33,002. Great live comments. Go Remco. Sam, dude, thanks for finding the channel. Dude, you sound like you're Belgian. I'm just guessing. Remco support. Dude, I love Remco Evenepoel. I love the dude. Yeah, it is McNulty coming back up. I knew there was a 4th rider coming up. And again, now it looks like the other UAE rider's struggling here. Guys, there's little ups and downs here. Remco's got it, guys. I would like to see Remco get like a chance like at a 60K long time trial at the Tour de France. They'll never do that because he would crush everyone. Remco. What a guy. Go Remco, I know. I still want to see how good or bad Remco does in the high mountains, but he looks good so far just because he uses some better tactics sometimes. Pellizzari can still move if they catch Remco again and win. Yeah, he's gone, man. He's gone. It's saying right now, is it really 4.2 to the finish? Oh, yeah, I got to move the screen over a bit, guys. Okay, so we do have a little bit to go. I thought we were right at the finish line. 4.2 to go, guys. There are ups and downs, but it doesn't look tough enough. Remco will just time trial. 3 riders at 15 seconds. McNulty made it back on, and then he quickly fell right back off. So all we've got is Tiberi, João Almeida, and Giulio Pellizzari chasing. Pellizzari sitting on the back of these 2s. He doesn't have to do anything. All 3 riders looking back at the camera motorbike for some reason. Like almost all like, hey, what's going on back there? Maybe, I don't know. They're probably looking back to see if McNulty's coming back up again. Dudes, day's almost over. The day's almost over, so I'll be going to town after this. Yes, Dave, the return of the Big Mig type tour. Yeah, dudes, it's just like I was saying, like, I don't want to see all time trials. I just want to see all the disciplines represented properly. Like, let's have a bunch of sprints. Let's have some breakaway days. Let's have some climbing days. I just feel like the time trial is very underrepresented. And if you go back to the 90s and that, dude, they were still running like 80-kilometer time trials. Individual. They had team time trials like 90 kilometers. And, dude, teams would get massacred. Lilu's saying that Toonchats asks how many seconds does Remco have. Lilu's asking 20 here. Let's just see what I've got. No, don't do that, Colin. You're going to refresh it again. Yeah, on PCS, it's saying, once we get an update here, guys, I think he has about 15 still right now. So PCS is, yeah, let's just let that load. Yeah, 20. You're right. So Remco in first place, 3 riders chasing at 20. McNulty has fallen back 5 seconds. Sheffield 5 seconds back. And then we have a chase group of about 11 riders. And that sounds about right because there was about 15 riders chasing Remco. And you can see them all here, 11, 12, 13. That puts us out to 16 riders chasing after Remco. Good luck catching Remco now. Not going to happen. Yeah, we're in this last little lumpy, bumpy section, guys. Again, guys, my name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. I have, so you know where the channel is. You know what YouTube is. On Facebook, I have a page called Inside Cycling World. You can also find me under the name Colin Emerson on Facebook. Reach out to me anytime. Friend me, chat me up. Send me your phone number. Let's talk. How many UAE riders are chasing Remco? One. We just got one. We've got his teammate Palazzari. All we have is Joao Almeida chasing and Tiberi for Bahrain victorious. McNulty has fallen out of the group before, came back, fell out again. He's 5 seconds back. So basically, it's just Tiberi and Joao Almeida chasing because Palazzari won't be allowed to do any work under the 3K. Well, that's strange. Let me just see this here, guys. Are we that close to the finish? Yeah, we are. 3 kilometers to the finish. It says 2.8 here now on PCS. Maybe I'll zoom this out, guys, and get you where we're coming to the finish line now. You can see the finish line here. Boys are coming in now. They're coming in hot. So here's Remco by himself. 2.7 Ks to go. You can see that they're only a couple corners back. 3 riders. Sheffield. Chase of 11, chase of 10. McNulty's here somewhere. I think he's not showing up for some reason. Remco's having a few looks over his shoulder, just trying to have a gander. Maybe he's up above them here. Having a little look back. Lumpy, bumpy, curvy, swervy. Dave, a throwback tour would be to use the 1903 course with 19... Oh, my. Yeah, most guys wouldn't survive. Dude, they were running like 400 and 500 kilometer long stages back then. No carbon bikes with those rules. Toon, I think Bora Hansgrohe will finish first and second with Palazzari. Oh, you think yeah, Palazzari might be getting nice and rested up here, guys, for a sprint finish. We're riding here, just watching that come along. Benny, dude, apparently Benny's 8 minutes down right now. He'll be back in this group here, I think, 8 minutes back. So Benny will fall completely out of GC contention today, which we all expected. Benny has a very good chance of winning. Okay, McNulty's back. McNulty has just fought his way back, dudes. What a stud. 18th overall in the general classification. He goes right to the front. McNulty catches them, goes right to the front to pull Almeida. That's some pretty good teamwork right there, man. McNulty, yeah. Well, it's saying here McNulty never quite made it back. He's back. He's back right now. I'm not sure what this... what Tour Tracker's saying. He just joined them. I'm not sure what you dudes are seeing, but I'm seeing him. He's back. It even shows it over here on PCS right now. If that's... Yeah. McNulty joins Group 2. McNulty pulling in Group 2. Tour Tracker. McNulty never quite made it back. Yeah, he did. This is why I watch this stuff, guys, because I watch so much cycling. I'm like, what are they talking about? Let's go, Greasy Stash McNuggets. Yes. As Satchel Paige said, don't look back. You never know who's chasing you. I was thinking the same top 2 for Bora. S. Sadabir, do you think Bora is stronger than Visma? Dude, they might be this year. I think Bora has an incredible team this year. And Lulu says too. Currently, yes, Bora is stronger with Visma. They've got basically one of the best riders in the world stacked up with stacked up with Florian Lipowitz, who's not even here. Vlasov, who's here. Palazzari, who's here. Palazzari is really developing fast. Dave, who's the pick for second? A lot of people are going for Palazzari. Toon, Visma is not getting stronger. I don't think so either. They're letting riders go. Toon saying Palazzari second as well. So I think a lot of people here are cheering for the Italian. I guess Italian. It sounds Italian. Mezageb is asking how many kilometers. Dude, we're coming to the finish right now. Finish is right ahead of Remco. You can see the finish here now. I'm going to zoom in, guys. Here's the finish line. Looks like we're just going to finish beside some buildings. That's it. And there's probably a little parking area here where they got the trucks parked. Remco is solo to the finish, guys. He's going to be finishing about 4 hours and let's just say 4 hours, 13 minutes, and 50 seconds is my guess. Just taking a little climb here. 4 chasers, 2 UAE riders, Tiberi and Pellizzari. Pellizzari sitting on the back the whole time, guys. Don, I get a watts boost when I imagine I'm being chased by the devil. Yeah, there we go. 4 minutes, 13:47. And I think the finish line 25 meters to go, guys. So yeah, he'll be finishing at 4:14, something like that. Let's see how he finishes here. Just coming across the finish line. Does a quick one of these or something. Must be something. Points to Red Bull Bora. Dude, this is the best move he made was to ditch Soudal. Okay, here comes Pellizzari. Pellizzari puts in the kick, guys. He's been resting all the way. Tiberi's on his wheel. Looks like Zhao is trying to get him here. I don't think he's got enough power to stick on his wheel. Oh, Zhao is coming back. Zhao is coming back, guys. Zhao passes him. Zhao gets second. Pellizzari third. Tiberi fourth. McNulty just a little ways back, guys. Just a little ways back there. Wow. So Pellizzari had every opportunity there, but there was just a little ramp at the finish there. 24 seconds back between Zhao and Remco. So I think at the start of the day, Remco was 9 seconds down. Remco was just going to vault into the Jersey. He probably got time bonifications at one of the climbs, probably Lorenka, the last climb of the day. He'll get 10 seconds time bonifications at the finish. The actual GC today, so Evenepoel was at 9 seconds. Where was Almeida? Almeida was at 10. Okay, only 1 second difference. So Remco is going to pick up 24 seconds on Almeida. He's also going to pick up a time bonification on course. One that he got for sure. That's 3 seconds. He's also going to get a bonus 10 seconds. 24, 10, there's 34, 35 seconds. Almeida will get 6 seconds at the finish line. So it's going to be about a 29 second lead, I think. Yeah, Remco will be first in the GC. Yeah, Dave, is Zhao going to be called a no-good wheel sucker like Andrew August? Guys, riders still coming in here right now. Wow, this seems to have been a long stream, dudes. A long stream for me today. I'm sure I'm going to be getting a ton of messages from the girls. So here we go, guys. Dudes, I might be just jumping off quick here today because I got so much to do. So, guys, Remco's in the lead, guaranteed. Remco is in the lead, guaranteed right now. We got one more stage tomorrow. That's going to be a day for the sprinters and, you know, dudes protecting the GC. Dude, I've been going for, I think I've been going for 4 hours. And I've got to get to town and pick up some stuff. So, dudes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump. Don't forget, this is Colin, Inside Cycling World. Please join the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Please tell your friends. Please like the videos, guys, so I can keep doing more. This is a side hustle, but who knows, man? Maybe this could become the main thing. I don't know. It's not going to right now, but I'll still do it every day. Dudes, thanks for watching. See you soon. Love everyone here. Love meeting new people. Lilu, Toon Shats, great to meet you guys. Everyone else whose name I've forgotten already, come back tomorrow. We'll catch up. Good stuff from Dawn here. We understand. Always great to ride with you, Colin. Abera saying goodbye. Toon saying goodbye. Dudes, everyone, thanks. Appreciate it, guys.